All right. Looks like we are live on all platforms, ready to rock and roll on this stream. My first stream of the week, really, because I didn't stream Sunday. I think I streamed a little bit Saturday. Did I? I don't remember. I don't know. It seems like it's been a while since I've been here. I'm streaming for you guys, even though I don't know, even though it probably hasn't been that long. But yeah, man, I am excited to talk video games with you guys, man. I am so excited to talk video games just because finally, we are back. I don't know if I started when I was supposed to start. Anyway, I think we're live. Yes. Okay. So we are finally back with a huge announcement. Xenoblade Chronicles X. We're going to be talking about this, wow, for a while at this point. Xenoblade Chronicles X confirmed for the Nintendo Switch Definitive Edition. So there is a lot of questions I know you guys have. I answered some of them, and I'm going to have another video tonight where I actually recorded my reaction. So you guys are going to see my reaction to the actual trailer than me rambling about things. So it's going to be pretty good. We're going to watch it again here. We're going to discuss it. We're going to analyze all that good stuff. So it's going to be a ton of fun, man. First thing, though, I'm going to put a post on Twitter. So saying, whoa! Xenoblade Chronicles X for Nintendo Switch. Well, let's discuss it. Let's discuss live. All right, we gotta get that tweet out. Make sure everyone, because I didn't put my thing to be on Twitch today, or sorry, Twitter. I usually stream to Twitter at times, but I didn't do that. Oh, big love to it's your boy Ralphie with the, you know what time it is, baby. JoJo time on a Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday? Is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. I think today's Tuesday. What's today? Today's Tuesday, yeah. We made it. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition is real, and it drops on my birthday. Yo, March 20th. Happy birthday, Mr. Ralphie. Hey, yo. Let's go. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that big $20. And yes, dropping on the B-Day. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy, right? Thank you for the big 20. We appreciate you guys. Give Ralphie some love. We already got a 15-minute extension. Yo, this might be the time. Let's go. Double platinum, triple platinum today. We might. Let's get it, baby. Thank you guys for your support. Wow. Wow. Exalted done it with the 13 months of tune-in tier pledge. Ayo. Let's go. Thank you for the 13 months. I will shill in a little bit. Once we get some more people in, I'll shill a little bit more for our little membership things that we got going. So let's get that 20 on the board. Ralphie, you already have the Hokage and Stream Ninja. First Ninja Blood. Anybody does 20 or more, 19.99 or more, you can beat out Ralphie on the board. Yo, Ralphie, it's your boy. Good to see you here, man. Thank you for the your name is 14. Thank you for the the 19.99. I appreciate that. Let's get into shoutouts though too. Let's keep going with the shoutouts. Then we're gonna get into your questions, comments. I know a lot of you guys have not played Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's a new game for many of you guys. A lot of you guys have just heard the stories, the folklore, the lore behind the game. Nobody's actually played it because it's on one of Nintendo's most unsuccessful system of all time, main home console of all time, the Wii U. So a lot of you guys have never played it. So of course I'll be answering those questions for you guys. The Nintendo Switch T. This is Anthony. What's up, Beat Queen? Welcome to the stream, young lady. Damien. Hey, yo, welcome. Big love, David V with the 8 months. My day is going good, man. How's your day? I'm excited. I'm excited, David V. Also, Nix. Thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. Also, Exalted Donut. Thank you, Cecilin and Liz81. Thank you guys for the subscriptions. Let's go. Yo, big love to Vadsent as well. With the 15 months of membership. Thank you so much, Vadsent. And Blue EX 25 months of Jonin tier membership. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. Let's go. 15 months of tune-in tier for Vadsent. Let's get it. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Flydius says I put over 300 hours into Xeno X. Looking forward to doing it again. Yes. I'm looking forward to actually playing Xenoblade Chronicles X like multiplayer more. I didn't play it a lot back in the Wii U days because it was so awkward. But I think with the Switch, they probably retweaked it and reworked it for it to work well. Orlando, what's up, Orlando? Welcome. Party Man is here. Clark Anderson is here as well. What's up, Party? Or Nin128 is here. I think Party Man's here too. Talk Z, what's up? Says let's go. Daniel C, Layla Adler, Slatehood. Hey, what's up, Slatehood? Nickel, what's up, man? Oh, I've been waiting for this. Oh, you know how long I've been waiting for this? Says I didn't think the day would come. I knew that it would come at some point. I just didn't know when. Jutsu, although I did think that it was 2025 because of the what's it called? Right in the Bronx / Midori. I know that person's a fraud. He's a fraud, but at the same time, he did have correct information on many things. So I believed him when he said it was 2025. Michelle, with the $1.99 20th super on a live stream. Hey yo, let's get the combo breakers going. 20th super chat. That's a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Combo breaker. Let's go, David V. Thank you for the big 8 months, brother. Appreciate that. Party Man with the 79 months of Hokage pledge. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. For those who don't know, if you see these green things popping up, those are the Elite Ninjas. It's only $1 to support our live stream. So if you love the hype, you love the Nintendo news, the RPG stuff, consider becoming a member. ! All lowercase member. ! Member all lowercase. And that'll give the pop-up to where you can support if you want to. But if not, hang out. It's all good. We got the best Elite Ninja Village, the best Ninja Village here on YouTube. Let's go. Captain Kingston with the $4.99. How connected is the Xenogears series to Xenoblade? Loosely. Very, very loosely. Essentially, without spoiling, there is a certain thing that powers things in the whole Xeno universe. And Xenogears has that same thing that powers the same things or offshoots of things that are in other Xeno games. But outside of that, there are some other loose connections, but it's not like super directly connected. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate that, Captain Kingston. Appreciate it. Adroxis with the 13 months. You think RGT actually likes Xenoblade Chronicles X? No, he didn't talk about it today. If he actually liked the game, he would have made a video on it, or he would have discussed it, or he would have cared. He did not care. I remember he did say when Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was announced, he said that he wished that it was X, and I think I kind of said like, right, you know, I kind of called BS on that. But I don't think I actually like said, I don't recall what I said to him when he said that. I think it was on the Spawncast back then. But I didn't think he actually cared about Xenoblade Chronicles. He doesn't care about RPGs, guys. He's not an RPG guy. He just only cares when he can get the sponsorship, which once again, I agree with it. If you can trick these companies into thinking that you actually like RPGs or that your audience thinks that you like RPGs, hey, do it. But no, he doesn't care about Xenoblade. He doesn't care. He just said it because you can fly around in a mech. But I don't know if he even took the time to get to getting to the mech takes a long time. I don't recall him actually like showing any gameplay or anything. Like I know he said that he likes it, but I don't know. I've never seen him talk about it outside of like very briefly for, you know, just in order to say Xenoblade 2 sucks, or in order to say I don't like Xenoblade, he'll just bring up X from what I remember. But yeah, I don't know. You have to ask him. I can't speak for him, but that's what I remember him saying when Xenoblade 3 was announced. But like I said, I've never heard him talk about it outside of when just to complain about Xenoblade like 2 or 3. The Okami Council with the $5. And he says, we've done it, OJ. I'm so excited for everyone to play this. It was 10 years ahead of its time. The John is going to go ham. Okay, the John is gonna go ham. Yes, sir. Okami Council. Yes, sir. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. Let's get those combos up on the board. Two $5 coming in from Captain Kingston and the Okami Council. Thank you guys. 10 more added. You guys know what time it is. It's time. This is very appropriate. Although it's not a Xenoblade Chronicles X notification, it's still a Xenoblade notification. I guess I need to add a Xenoblade Chronicles X notification, right? I think I need to add one now. Let's go.
Overclock Buster!
Yes, sir. Stream clock extended. Maybe we will add. Maybe we will switch. We will add in a overclock with the Xenoblade Chronicles X. Maybe I'll have some time if I can work on it tonight or tomorrow. I can get that done. Let's do it. Big love, guys. Thank you for the 32. We are already halfway towards the 1 hour goal. We just got a couple more, a bit more. What was it? 13 more till our 45-minute extension. Let's go. Epic Globster, what's up, man? What's up, OJ? Xenoblade X Definitive Edition hype does not feel real. I know it's finally here though. No, RGT's not a fan of Xenoblade. He's not a fan. He's not a fan of it, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. So yeah, I actually did talk to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, but he didn't put it in the video thumbnail today. Oh, we did talk about it. Was that video on Concord? The video on Concord. Okay, yeah. So it must have been that. I did not see the video on Concord. I just didn't see anything on Twitter. But I mean, yeah, like if it's not the thumbnail and if it's not the actual thing, like, you know, the big thing for the day, it's not that big of a deal. In my opinion, at least. If you look at all the people that are talking about Xenoblade today, we're having emergency streams. Everyone's making individual videos based off of the game. Like, if you're not doing that, then you're not really that big of a fan. But once again, like, I don't know. You have to ask him. I didn't see his video, so I always just like to poke fun and make fun of it because I don't think he actually cares about it. That's just me though. That's just my own personal opinion. Let's see here. I hope Switch 2 can run at 60 frames per second. Switch 1 can run at 60 frames per second. So, hell, the NES can run games at 60 frames per second. But no, we don't know if it's going to be 60 frames on Switch 2. We don't know if there's even a Switch 2 version, so we have to wait. Let's get the game first. Let's get the Switch 2 as well before we start doing all that. Let's just be happy that the game was announced before we start talking about all this other stuff. That's premature. Let's just wait. But it's 100% at 30 frames per second, Mr. L, on Switch 1. You can tell from the trailer. So we can dispel that right now. We can just kind of get rid of that right now. DeAndre with the $2.16 says, I was 13 watching Xenoblade X gameplay. That was the first time I've ever heard Xenoblade, and I was interested in the game, but I had no money to get it. This gives me hope. Wind Waker Switch. Theme X, please. Xeno X. Yes. I think that this obviously, I mean, we were going to get Wind Waker and all that anyway. But this definitely can definitely help, I guess, give people hope for that. But I felt that it was going to come regardless. It's just a matter of like when it was going to come. So yeah, that's how I feel, at least. That's my opinion. All right, Theme X. March 20th was the release date of Animal Crossing New Horizons Day. We went on lockdown during pandemic. Then we have a good memory on that day. I don't even remember the pandemic in terms of like what day it was. It started in lockdown. I don't remember it. I pushed it out of my brain, so nothing to remind us. Okay, we had like 3 donos coming at the same time, so let's get into those. Hey, what's up, Brenna?
Thanks to Xenoblade X Definite V announcement.
Yes, sir.
I woke up very early today, lol. This is pretty much what I wanted.
Yep.
Coel plus fix the facial designs a bit.
Yep.
I bet the first controversy is gonna be XCDE will be Western version in all regions.
Yeah,
So, no slider.
I don't think anybody cares or even remembers. That was 10 years ago. Only the hardcore fans from the Wii U even remembered that. So I doubt it's really going to be any type of real thing, to be honest. That's just me, though. And on top of that, like it gets shut down pretty quickly when with that, you know, Lynn's 14 or she's 15, and there was skimpy outfits that were also removed for the Western release. So it's like, yeah, some people might say something, but it's like, listen, guys, she was 15 or she is 15. And, you know, it's a bit different in Japan in terms of things, right? I'm not going to get into that because, you know, it's culture-wise, it's different in different countries. And I'm not here to barter what is right for one country compared to another when it comes to those type of things. But yeah, I don't think anybody's going to care. I don't think anybody cares. Nobody's really even talking about it on any of the videos that I've seen. Like, I mean, I've seen some people bring it up, but it's not really a big deal. Let's see here. Yeah, I doubt that I don't think the anti-grifters care. You know why? Let me give you the reason why I don't think that they care. They could have picked apart Metaphor and they gave up before it even started. So Metaphor has so many cultural woke type of things in there, and they easily could have picked that game apart, and they didn't. So I disagree. Japanese RPGs, they did it. They're doing it with Dragon Quest because they have an issue with Square Enix. They have a big issue with Square Enix in the first place, but I don't think it's really going to be anything. Let's see here. Sicilian Gamer, and if it is, who cares? Like, nobody cares. I'm gonna tell my grandkids that The Last of Us was based off of the pandemic. Shout outs. And Anderson Blitz with the $10 says, hello, is this thing on? Am I alone? Is anyone there? I need to make an announcement. Xenoblade X, nice little reference there, is coming back. Not to sound cliche, but this game's on Switch, referencing the battle theme. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Big love though, guys. Big love. Thank you for the donos coming in. Simeon Coin with the 100 core crystal says, cheers, evening OG, just getting inside your Xenoblade X video and I didn't know about the trailer, popped up out of nowhere, blew my mind. My music request is Mega Man 4 GB Ballad Battle Theme. Yes, we got you after Theme X. Shout outs, appreciate that, guys. Thank you guys for the support. Appreciate it. Anderson Blitz, thank you for the big $10 Simeon Coin as well. Also, Cecilia with the 5 says, I'm gonna tell my, oh yeah, the grandkids, yes, Cecilia, let's go. And then the Fun Galaxy fam with the $2 says, what is your favorite Xenoblade game? Yeah, I made a video on my favorite, ranking all the Xenoblade games, and I would love for you guys to go check that out so you can see what my favorite game is. I took a lot of time on that video, so whenever anybody asks that, I always reference the video because I think it's fun to watch it. So if you want to know my ranking of Xenoblade games, you gotta watch the video. I'm sorry, I hate to do this, but you gotta do it. Hold, let me link it for you. Xenoblade ranked. I'm sorry, but I've gotta do this. I'm sorry, but I've gotta do this. Which this video ended up doing really, like, it ended up flopping at the beginning, but ended up doing really good like late. Like, it ended up getting like a ton of views late after it released. So I'm sorry, I got to, because it took me so long to make. It was only a 20-minute video, and it took me forever to make this video. It took me forever. Yeah, it's got over 24K. So, and it did trash at the beginning. So I'm sorry. You guys gotta watch the video. You want to find out my favorite games ranked Xenoblade games. Big love though. Appreciate you. Also, 7th Okage with the five gifted members. But I'll say this: it's between Xenoblade 3. Future Redeemed, Xenoblade 1. It's between those games. I'll give you a top 3 since you did drop a dono. I'll give you a top 3. I have to at least do that. Let's go. Thank you for the 5 gifted to 7th Hokage. You're now on the stream to just stream Hokage. Let's go. 7th Hokage stream to just sorry, my bad. Gift Ninja Hokage. Let's go. 7, appreciate you, brother. Like, 7th Hokage has gifted a crazy amount of Elite Ninja memberships, man. He truly cares about the community here. Thank you so much, 7th Hokage. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much for your support. Let's see here. Could this version change your mind? Possibly. It could. Good afternoon, OJ. Hopefully all is well. Everything's good, brother. Thank you. Scott Wolford with the 21 months. I'm excited for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I think it's Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition on Switch. Love the series. Go with number 2. Yeah, I think it meant Xenoblade Chronicles, because there already is a Definitive Edition, so I think it means Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. All right, with the $5.
I've been vindicated.
It's a victory. Victory! Let's get this next music up from Simeon Coin. Mega Man Battle. Remember, guys, if you drop a dono, get your music request in as well. So for those who did drop some donos, if you want a video game track and I can play it, I will play it for you. So thank you guys for your support. Like I said, it really means a lot to me. Shout outs to the Elite Ninjas coming back. We had a little bit of a drop off with the Elite Ninjas. We coming back. Let's go. Jacob Dress back with the 18 months of Hokage. This is what up, OJ. Terrific news today on Xenoblade. Knew you'd be happy. I started a new playthrough on FE Engage, so some Fire Emblem music would be great. All right, I got you, brother. Thank you. I can't believe Switch will have. That's why I think we have to have a long, hard talk about the Nintendo Switch being the greatest system of all time. I know people are going to call fanboy and call names and all that, but I think we actually need to have a long, hard talk about this, because I think now that with every single Xenoblade game on the Nintendo Switch, I think it's undeniable that this system might just be the greatest system of all time. Now, I think it's the best Nintendo system of all time, but you know, it's up to for debate, right? I don't think there's, it's like, it's not factual. My opinion is not factual. Like if you think PS2 or PS4, or if you think DS or whatever, you guys are also right too. Everyone's right because it's an opinion. But I think that there is a objective argument to be made. Sicilian, I did get your dono. You said, oh wait, never mind. You did another dono. My bad. There is an objective argument to be made that Xenoblade Chronicles X, in addition to everything else, does push it over the top. Sicilian with another $2 says, Xenoblade X confirms Switch 2 will be delayed. It does not. But there's no announcement. The Switch 2 has no confirmation like release date or anything. Thank you for this. Thank you, Sicilian, for the multiple donos today. Also, Arm with the 75 months says, can you play Theme X? I can play Theme X, and I will play it for you again in just a bit. You missed my donos. Ipsters, I counted your dono, but I needed to read it. So I'm gonna read off Ipsters and Crispy Tofu's dono messages. So Ipsters with the $1 and says, beyond happy about Xenoblade X news. Bit myth that people still consider Wind Waker Twilight Princess are the only ones left to port from Wii U when Star Fox and Yoshi are still sitting there. Star Fox obviously and Yoshi aren't as good as those other games. If they retool X gamepad features they can do with Star Fox, I think I agree they could if they wanted to. Although Star Fox is way more involved than Xenoblade. Xenoblade X was just like maps and stuff like that. Like it wasn't really involved like within the direct gameplay for the most part, because you can use a Pro controller with it. Crispy Tofu, but I feel you though, Ipsis. Crispy Tofu with the $1 says, hey OJ, I can't stay, but I wanted to ask if you're able to say your Triangle Strategy VR will be out before release date. If it's good, I just got the review code and I just finished signing the contract today. So, or I think it was like yesterday I signed it. So they just got me this stuff today. So I got to start doing the video. So I'm not sure exactly when. I think it's going to be November. I think that's when they told me when the video is going to be ready, or at least when they want the video. So it looks like they're pretty cool. Like they're pretty lax, like with the like what I can do. So it can just be like a gameplay video. I don't have to like beat the whole game and go through every single little thing. I can just like talk about it. So it should be out more sooner than later. But I need to figure out exactly how to capture VR footage, and I don't know how to do all that because it's a Meta Quest 3, and I have no idea how to use Meta Quest 3. So I gotta they shipped me one. I gotta use it. I gotta try it out, and then I gotta figure out how to make the video. So I'll probably talk to RGT about that. Let's see here. Thank you though. I appreciate that. Crispy Tofu. As well as Ryan Tyler VO with the $1 dono or $2 dono, and he says, glad my first experience with Xenoblade Chronicles X will be the updated version. Let's go. Thank you for the $2. Crispy Tofu with another $1 says, hey man, I lost connection for like 5 minutes and didn't hear your answer to my dono. Could you repeat if possible? I think I just repeated it right now, so I think you don't need another repeat. Anderson Blitz with another $4.99. What's up, Anderson? Says, please play Black Tar theme from Xenoblade X in honor today. And the game was announced at the direct. You would have screamed like a like late etiquette. I know. I screamed this morning myself. I screamed like a little schoolgirl this morning. Anderson. Sicilian with another $2 says, delayed. Wow. Yeah, I know. Seriously, it's just all delayed. It's all delayed. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. So another 10 points added on. You guys are on one today. Shout outs to Anderson Blitz. Thank you for the multiple donos. Let me get this next track going. Next up, we're gonna do Theme X for Aron. Theme X. So, and then we're going to play some Fire Emblem music for Jacob. Actually, no. Let's play the Fire Emblem music first for Jacob Just back. Fire Emblem Engage. Let's do Fire Emblem Engage battle theme. All right. Let's add the wall. Yeah, we gotta add the wall. We gotta add that, like the Crash Bandicoot wall. Big love to Sicilian, Anderson Blitz, Crispy Tofu. Thank you guys so much for your support. We are eating. Glad you're happy. But does Xenoblade Chronicles X Switch get a digital physical release? Maybe a collector's edition? Well, they already confirmed that it's a digital physical release. You can do pre-orders. So that's already confirmed that it's going to be digital physical release. In terms of collector's edition, I think they would have already announced it if there was going to be one. There might not be, but I'm not really sure. So yeah. Do you think that they'll do a, yeah, once again, they might, guys. We have to wait and see. We don't have any information right now, but I thought they would have announced it right now. And if they were going to do one, I thought they would have done one. Triangle Strategy VR, what? I'm going to have to get that for Quest 3. Yeah, wait till my video, you know, Jeffrey, wait till my video. Just if you, because I don't know if you've, you know, if you like Quest, I guess, if you like Triangle Strategy and you like the Quest 3, then maybe you should get it. But let me check it out first. Let me make sure it's a good version of the game, you know. Skella amiibo. I don't think there's gonna be any Skella amiibo. I think it would be cool for like an Elmo amiibo though. But yeah, we'll see if there's a collector's edition. I mean, there's been a collector's edition for like every single Xenoblade game. Even Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition got a collector's edition. So I'm guessing that it is very possible that Xenoblade Chronicles X does get a collector's edition, but they didn't announce anything right now, but it's possible for sure. It is definitely possible that it does, but we just have to wait, guys. There's no confirmation or anything. So same with another $5 as mods. Please go ahead and ban anyone super chatting before watching Clarison's respective video. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate that. I love the game and used to have it for the used to have the Quest 2. I'll wait for your review. Yeah, I just don't know if it's a good version of the game. So I don't want to sit here and tell you guys, oh yeah, get the game, get Triangle Strategy VR, then it ends up sucking. You know, like, let me check it out first. Let me see if it's a good version of the game. Let's see. I'm hype regardless. At least they don't do CE. Then my wallet won't cry. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. You know, we'll have to wait and see what they do. Nintendo Store has physical pre-orders available now. Exactly. Yeah, the pre-order. We already know that it's physical. It's physical digital. So we already know that. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream, Tommy Raiku. What's up? OJ, I'm sort of depressed. My Panthers suck. My Hornets stay injured. Knicks are off to an iffy start, and now the Yankees might get swept. I'm sick. That's how it goes, man. Listen, I've watched the 49ers lose 3 Super Bowls in a row. Like the last 3 Super Bowls in the past 12 years. You know how hard it is to get to 3 Super Bowls in 12 years? It's very difficult. Like, the only people that have done it are like, what, the Chiefs within 12 years or so. It's like the Chiefs, the Patriots, I think that's it. Just the Chiefs and the Patriots. Over the last 12 years, there's only been 2 teams to actually make it to outside of the 49ers, and they're the only ones who have not won it. So, listen, man, whatever pain you have, I have went through that pain. It's not fun watching your team lose the Super Bowl 3 times in 12 years, because I remember every single Super Bowl that they've lost. I remember every single Super Bowl that they won, too, but I remember every single Super Bowl that they lost more, because the ones that they won were like 30, 40 years ago, 40 plus years ago, 30 plus years ago now at this point. So yeah, I know your pain. Let's see here. This is try being a well, I mean, you mean Washington Commanders fan? I mean, you guys did win the Super Bowl in the early 90s, so I mean, yeah, it's bad, but I mean, it could be worse. I mean, you could be a Buffalo Bills fan and go to 4 straight Super Bowls and lose all 4. It could be worse. It could always be worse, and you guys actually look pretty good this year, so there's hope, man. There's something to be hopeful for. If you're a Commanders or Redskins fan, there's something to be hopeful for. There's nothing to be down for. You guys got a franchise quarterback. You guys finally got a franchise quarterback after... when was the last time you guys even had a franchise quarterback? I don't even remember the last time you guys even had a franchise quarterback. Like, I can't even think of a time that they... I mean, Doug Williams won the Super Bowl for you guys with the Redskins back in the day, but he was never considered to be like the super franchise quarterback. They moved on from him pretty quickly after that. So I don't even recall the last time you guys had Mark Brunell. I mean, I'm not even sure who. So yeah. So at least just be happy that you got a franchise quarterback finally, somebody that can throw the damn football. Let's see here. Nintendo is the master of random surprises. They really are, Brian Jedi. Shout outs, man. Good to see you here. Welcome. Hey, what's up? Avedon says, finally, yes, sir, finally. I'll be honest, as soon as I saw that announcement, I popped off. Yeah, I bet I had. We'll see how Wii U version enhanced 4K so it look better, just like some say Xenoblade 1 emulator looks better than... Yeah, some said that, but most people don't care. Once again, it's just a bunch of random people that probably don't even like Xenoblade that much, to be honest. I love this music too, by the way, from Engage. It's really good. Here's hoping Xenoblade Chronicles X, Xenoblade X Amiibo. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'd like that. Let's see here. Nintendo and Monolith are of March, bro. Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, bro. It's exciting. It's exciting. So still like to watch your Bills fan rant from a year ago. Doubt you remember. I do remember my Bills rant. I do remember that. I think somebody was talking smack, right? So I had to hit him with that. Let's see here. You had a good point about the grifters. They try extra hard to boycott a game if it's from a company that they want to destroy cultural reasons like Square Enix. Yeah, exactly. It's not like the grifters don't... I mean, listen, the grifters don't want to destroy Nintendo because they don't see Nintendo as that type of company. But if Nintendo, I guess... But the funny thing is, Nintendo is totally that type of company. From the people that work there, they're totally like that. But They know they can't do that with Nintendo games. Nintendo games are too good. They pick on easy targets. They pick on easy targets of games, small games or games that, you know, are, you know, EA, stuff like that, right? They pick on those. And once again, it's not even about the actual quality of the game. It's about easily identifiable stuff that's easy to clickbait. And then they make up stories surrounding it. They literally just lie and make up story. Like every single grifter that's popular right now, Smash JT, side scrollers, all these grifters, which I don't have a problem with them grifting. These are all people that I've collaborated with or worked with or spoke to. So I'm not hating on them as people. I think that they're not bad people, but the game in terms of the audience is controlling their content, you know? But yeah, like a lot of these grifters, like Melanie Mac, all these people, like, they just do stuff just to make money. Most of it is just to make money. It's not because they truly feel a certain type of way. It's just that that's where the audience is. They can make money off of it, so they're going in that direction. That's really it. It's not even really so yeah. It's not even really about you know, the games or anything like that, guys. Trust me on this. It really isn't. It's about they're making a ton of money doing it. Let's see here. The Xeno X beg era comes to a close. It does. Thank you for the $2. Vito with the $2 says Rip Switch 2, see you reveal in 2025. Rip Switch 2 reveal, see you in 2025. No, Switch 2 could still be revealed, but yes, you're right about it was supposed to be yesterday or today. Chris the Strider Dog with the $2 says checking in from Salt Lake. How's it going? It's going good, brother. It's going good. It's going really, really, really good. It's going super good. It's going so good to the point where I forgot to actually do the notification that we need to do, which is the limit break. No, sorry, my bad. 1 hour, and I think it's appropriate with Noah and Mio joining us for this festive day. So let's go. Shoutouts, guys. We hit the 60 a while ago. Now we're almost at the 100 combos, so we'll do the limit break if we get there. Theme X for my man Aron as well. Ipsis with another dollar says getting deja vu with the Xeno X announcement. People seem to be hyped head over heels, but despite this, knowing it's not going to break 5 million. I don't know where you got that number from. Xenoblade doesn't need to break 5 million in order for people to be excited for it, so I'm not sure where that's coming from. Well, Dread situation all again. People were excited for Dread. Dread sold 3 million plus, best-selling Metroid game of all time. Exposing fake fans. I don't know where all this is coming from, Ipsters. Your game doesn't need to sell 5 million for it to be popular. So in music, for example, if your game sells 1 million, you're a platinum recording artist. You're popular. So if your game sells double platinum, you're a really popular artist. If your game sells triple platinum, you're a very popular artist. So in video games, you don't need to sell 5 million for it to be a popular game. You can sell 2, 3, 4 million and it's a popular game. If 1 million people buy your game, it's popular. It's all based off of the size of the game and like the development budget. If you sell 1 million copies of Black Ops, that's terrible because you spent $5 billion making that game. But Xenoblade Chronicles X does not need to sell 5 million. Otherwise, it's fake fans and people don't care and nobody cares about it. It can sell 2 million, it can sell whatever and still be exciting for people to play. So yeah, I don't know where all this is coming from. Your game doesn't need to sell 5 million in order for it to be popular. You can sell under 5 million and it can be a popular game. You know, most games don't sell 5 million plus. The large majority of games sell well underneath 5 million. We just see all the big games that sell big and we're like, oh, every game should sell like that, when most 99% of games do not sell that good, you know? But no, every game does not need to sell 5 million for it to be, for it to be fake, like expose fake fans or not. Like, I don't, that's not the point. The point is exciting. Yeah, the quartering, Geeks for Gamers, Nerdtronic, I mean, I don't know about Nerdtronic, to be honest, I've never watched, but I know about the other two. So yeah, these people just do it because, well, no, quartering's actually a crazy racist dipshit. But, I mean, like, in terms of, like, side-scrollers, Smash JT, Melanie Mac, she's just crazy because her husband left her for a man. But, like, most of these people just do it for money. Like, most of them just do it for money. Like, quartering's actually a dipshit. But, excuse my French, he's actually a douchebag racist. But those other people, they just do it because there's money involved. Like, that, I mean, Smash JT is doing it because he wasn't able to get the video game stuff, like what he wanted to do well, but this community embraced him, so why not? Why not? You know, if you're going to be able to, if people are responding to a video and people like it, why not just double down on that? So just double down on it, and if people are willing to be, you know, give you money, then let them, you know? So yeah, I don't blame them. I don't blame, like, side scrollers or quarter. He's an idiot. But I don't blame Smash JT and side scrollers for doing what they're doing, you know? It makes sense. So Nintendo wouldn't have turned out all the Xenoblade games if they weren't profitable. Exactly. You know, 8-Bit Eric, I think that's actually him. You know, I don't have a problem with 8-Bit Eric. I've seen some of his vids, but yeah, I mean, I think that's just actually him, more so than anything. But yeah. You see Nintendo Prime tweet about this? I can't believe he said Xenoblade is not what we wanted, but it's what we deserve. Like what? I can't see any of Nintendo Prime's tweets, but Nintendo Prime isn't a Xenoblade fan, and he's not a what's it called? He doesn't care about, he's never beat a Xenoblade game. He's never beat a Xenoblade game. He doesn't like Xenoblade, so it doesn't really matter what he says, to be honest. Let's see, staying on the Xeno theme, do you think Sony watches and asks Nintendo or Bandai Namco to remaster or even make Xenosaga trilogy? They could. I think it might come. I think we might get a remaster of Xenoblade Chronicles, or sorry, Xenosaga 1. But all I'm saying is that it deserves a lot more sales than what it does. It deserves what it gets, man. I mean, the one thing about you got to realize about gaming hipsters is that whatever games sell, they usually sell what they sell, and it's up to the developers in order to get them to sell more. So some games just naturally aren't going to sell 5 million. Some games are going to sell 1-2 million, and it's fine. It really. So maybe it deserves more, maybe it doesn't. It doesn't matter as long as we get to play it. As long as it's profitable and they keep on making more games. That's all that matters. Like, I'm not counting Nintendo's money for Xenoblade games. Like, as long as it's profitable enough for it to keep going, that's all that matters. I don't care if they make $1 billion on Xenoblade. I mean, it'd be nice, but at the end of the day, they're still gonna make Xeno because Xenoblade is good and because it's and it sells well enough for them to make it. So that's all that matters. I mean, it'd be great if it sold more. I agree with you, but it is what it is. Like, there's no point in like, you know, being upset about it or anything. Just like let it sell what it sells. If it sells 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, that's fine. It is what it is. Let's see here. Is Yongye a grifter, and why the hell do we even care? I don't know. I don't think Yongye's a grifter. I watched some of his videos. I don't think he is. But I mean, some people don't like him because of his voice in the Yakuza game. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really watch his videos. I just know, like I said, when people talk about grifters, like these are the people, like the common people that come up. You know, and these are the people that commonly come up. But you know, but like I said, like with Smash and like with side scrolls and with some of these people, they're just doing it because it's profitable. Like I don't like, if you could give them the option to do this, if they can actually make real gaming content that wasn't like this, but like real gaming content like we do here, like real gaming, like live streams and real actual reviews or real excitement for games again, they would do that. And if they can make the money that they're making now doing that, the reason why they're doing this is because they couldn't do well with what we're doing. You see what I'm saying? Or what John does, or like what RGT does, or like what actual gaming content creators do. This is very easy for them. Like grifting is very easy to make money. Like it's incredibly easy. You don't even have to be right. Like you can just like, you can lie, you can just make up stuff, and most of your audience is going to believe you because the people that watch the content are really stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like they're really dumb people overall. So that's the reason why they do it. It's just a huge pool of people, you know. For like I said, there are some legitimate discussions to be had, but the way that the way that they're doing it is wrong. The way that they're going about it is wrong. But I don't blame them. Like it's very lucrative. It's very, very, very lucrative, and it's very easy. You don't need to edit. You don't need to think too hard. You don't need to do anything. You just need to talk about it and put out rage bait and complain 24/7. You don't have to play games. You don't have to edit videos. You don't have to edit reviews. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to be good at the games. Like they suck at the majority. You ever watch these people play games? They're ass. They're not good at Smash. They're not good at any fighting games. These guys suck at everything. They're terrible. Like they're terrible at every game that they play, but they can make a ton of money talking and just being stupid as hell for people. But once again, it's the audience. They're smart because they're taking advantage of stupid people, you know, but these people think that they're their messiahs or something, you know. So yeah. So like I said, I don't blame them. It's easy. It's really easy money for them, you know. Let's see here. What's up, OJ? Can't wait for Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. Yes, sir. The Xeno games are much more involved in complex JRPGs. A lot more of your average Final Fantasy, for example. Yeah. People say Concord is gonna free to play soon. Yeah, that's not happening. Play Mono X, please. Next. Mono X. Okay. Mono X. If I have not played your music, let me know so I can play it. If you've dropped the dono and you wanted music, let me know so I can get a list together. Hey, what's up, Lavos? No, I don't think Yang is a grifter, just someone who reports bad gaming news. Yeah, I don't think he is. Not from what I don't see people calling him that. So yeah, Concord news. Sony's taking Nintendo's spotlight. I don't think so. I think people are excited about Xeno. Sony X Firewalk Studios. Yeah, they did. They shut them down. They're shuttered. Please play. Yeah. Okay. The Tar thing. Got you. We'll play that next. Black Tar. We'll play that next right after this, Anderson. Thank you for the. Sorry that I forgot that, man. Yeah, Concord got cooked, man. It got cooked. And that's the problem with I have with that content. It serves people's insatiable desire for gossip, and that's low. Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, like I said, Abaddon, but you're a man of respect. You're a man of faith. You're a man of respect. You're a man of morals. You know what I'm saying? These people are not you. These people are not you and me. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are not that. They're not. They're just not that. They like to think that they are, but they're not. Like I said, I know some of these people. I've met them. I've spoken to them in person, and honestly, they wouldn't be doing this. Like I said, in particular, Smash JT and Side Scrolls wouldn't be doing this if they could have got their normal gaming stuff off of off the ground. They wouldn't be doing this. But it's a thing of opportunity. It's not a thing of like, oh, like they really want to do it. I think that, yeah, they want to do it because they're making money. But if you gave them red pill or blue pill, right? If you gave them, hey, you can make regular gaming videos and get a ton of good views, and it's as easy as this. Like, let's just say that they made gaming news videos like John, or they made gaming news videos like RGT, and they got the views that they got now at this point, I think that they would stop. I think they would actually just do regular gaming stuff, I don't think they do what they're doing now. But once again, it's very easy to do what they're doing, so that's why they're doing it. Just be upset about everything. Just complain about everything, and just, never actually spend time to be good at games or like practice or play. Like I said, a lot of these guys are trash. Like I played Smash JT in Smash Brothers. Like I literally, I freaking got a JV4 stock on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a JV4 stock on him back when we played. Like you don't gotta be good. Like, and that was back when he was doing Nintendo content. Like I JV4 stocked him. Like for those who don't know, in Smash Brothers Ultimate, you have 3 stocks, right? You have 3 stocks, and if you lose a stock, and or let's just say you beat somebody, you 3-0 them or whatever, right? He didn't hit me. He didn't hit me. Like I killed him 3 times, and it wasn't like I just gimped him off the side of off the ledge. Like I beat him for JV4 stocked him, So I'm not trying to say that you got to say that you got to be great at games or Smash Brothers or anything, but I'm just saying it's just much easier, right? If you want to make Smash Brothers content, if you're good at Smash Brothers, chances are people will watch your videos more than if you're not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why take the time and effort to actually be good at games to make good quality gaming videos when you can just rant and rave about X, Y, and Z, and people will do that, Yeah, JV4 stock. So yeah, he didn't hit me one time. He literally did not hit me. So me, I make sure that whenever I talk about games, like I make sure that I try to be like good at the game. Like when I talk about Metaphor ReFantazio, I'm giving you guys tips. People ask me, hey OJ, what do you think? If you're a whatever gamer, if you're one of these grifters, you can't even give people tips on games because you're ass. Like I can give people tips on Xenoblade, I can give people tips on like Tears of the Kingdom, I can give people tips on Metaphor, I can give people tips on all the RPG stuff. You guys ask me all the time, and I'm there because I'm actually good, and I've spent thousands of hours playing, researching, understanding video games like RPGs and stuff like that. These people have not. If they don't want to do that, that's too much work, I'm not going to sit here and say that my work is like, oh my God, I'm better than all of them. Hell no, I ain't better than all of them. Clearly, I'm not better than any of them in terms of things. But what I'm saying is it's just much easier to sit there and get outraged about everything than actually research and be good at what you're talking about, It's just much easier to say, this is woke, this is this. That's so much easier than actually playing the game, understanding, realizing, and separating, hey, this is the reason why this X, Y, and Z is this, this, and that. You see what I'm saying? So, let's see here. That's the thing. They wanted to be John and Sean, and they couldn't bash them, then change their content. Saw the bashing didn't work. I didn't forget. Yeah. Hold on. You trash grifters and their audience and money guys, but you won't say your fave Xenoblade game and don't know stream because you made a video you spent a lot of time. Yeah, where's the gotcha moment? Yeah, I spent a lot of time on that. Yes. Jay Lewis, where's the gotcha? I'm waiting for the gotcha. He says, hold on. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on that. So I gave him a top 3 and I said, check out my video that I spent a lot of time working on. Yes, that's the whole point of what I do. I spend a lot of time on stuff. That's my point. I mean, if I didn't spend a lot of time on it and it was just like whatever, I'd probably just tell him right now. But I spent a lot of time on it. Yeah, that's my point. Let's see here. RGT 85 is the ultimate Nintendo YouTuber. Yes, ultimate Nintendo YouTuber. Let me get the Black Tar theme. Shout outs. LJ been a while, but I'm here to celebrate the W for Xenoblade fans today. Yes, sir. Hey, what's up, Lambie64? These gifters only talk about Nintendo being anti-consumer, and some considers Nintendo Switch toy for kids. Not reach. I don't watch the videos, so I watched a few at the beginning just to kind of see what was going on, but then I looked at the comment section, and it was just full of racists and passive, like racists and weirdos. So I was like, yeah, I'm out, dude. Let's see here. So Sling with the $2 says streamers should be more like low tier god and RTU. Oh my goodness. That seems like the most toxic combination of all time. That seems like a bad combination. At least RTU cares about his kids, right? I wonder if Xeno X is on a 32 gigabyte cart. I think it's actually smaller than Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii U. I think that they actually shrunk the file size. They were able to compress it a bit. What's up, OJ? Never played a Xenoblade, but X would be my first. You should definitely play Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, like, you know, if you want. You should definitely play that. If you can get that beat beforehand, then go into X, then go into 2, then go into 3. That'd be good. You can just go right in a nice flow right there. Big love to Sicilian. Thank you for the $2. Appreciate that. Let's see. Did you see the LTG interview? The LTG interview, like, with the baby mama interview? That one? I did see that one. I don't know about, like, an LTG interview. But I've seen the, if you mean like the supposed baby mama interview, yes, I did watch that. Let's see here. I'm on Team 2025 for Switch to reveal this whole time player. We'll see what happens. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is the top 10 game of all time. It really is. Let's go, guys. We are close. Almost at that 100 combo breaker. Appreciate you guys dropping love today. George FT comes through. Speak of the devil. George FT with the $10. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Let's go. And yes, sir, you guys know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's time for that. The bonus stream. Yes, sir. Hey, thank you so much. Let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Georgie says, can you play Uncontrollable from Xenoblade X if you haven't already? If not, Theme X is good too. I can play whatever you want, brother. You just dropped the 10-piece on us. You just dropped the 10-piece. So if we played Xenoblade Chronicles X 10 times in a row from other people and you wanted it again, we'd play it again. So I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Let's go. 100, guys. Bonus stream. Let's see if we can go for the double platinum. Coming up. Double limit break. We got bonus streams coming up this week, guys. Let's go. Ready for that new LA song? Oh, yeah. Yo, and J2 Blue with the Unobudos. Blast!
Glad to see Xenoblade X come to Switch.
Yes, sir.
This also fits the schedule for Monolith's soft schedule, so
Yep.
could we theoretically get a new game in 2027?
I think we can get a new Xenoblade game in 2026. Like their next big IP. I think it'll be revealed in 2025 and it'll launch in 2026. Because really they've been done with this since I think Xenoblade X has been done for a while. But Xenoblade 3 and Future Redeemed, that was done in 2021-ish. It actually could have launched in 2021 if they really wanted it to, but they probably took a little bit more time to polish. But the details from the story leaked out in late 2021, so the game was done. So they've been working on whatever's next for a while, and they've been recruiting on whatever's next for a while. So chances are 4 years is about what they're going to spend for the next time making their game. So I would guess 2025 reveal, 2026, that would be 5 years about maybe. Probably a little bit less than 5 years. 4 years and some odd change of development. So I'm guessing that's when we're going to see it, 2026. That's what I'm guessing. J2 Blue, you are now the Hokage and stream Ninja beating out Ralphie by 1 penny. Yo, let's go. J2 Blue. And remember, guys, J2 Blue has so nicely sponsored a Mario and Luigi Brothership live stream, and Bead Queen is also supported for a giveaway of that. So we are going to be doing that, although I'm not going to be announcing it on Twitter and all of that type of stuff. Like, too many people tried to cheat the metaphor giveaway, so I'm just going to be like, hey, look, if you want to have a chance at winning it, you got to come to my live stream for the game, like the sponsored stream. Like, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not advertising. I don't know if I'm ever going to advertise big live streams again, just because there's too many people trying to fake it and too many frauds out there, too many like fake stuff, and it just becomes, and people make extra accounts to subscribe so they can win. It's just, and then they unsubscribe or delete their accounts later. Like, it's just a nightmare dealing with that type of stuff. So I'm just gonna do it. Just like, come to the live stream, you can have a chance at winning the game. People that are here, the real ones that are here. Let's see here. Exactly, it's better odds for the people that actually come through to the live streams, or come through, like, actually watch the content, you know. So Slim with the 12 says, can I sponsor a game box giveaway stream? You can. You actually can. I've got some old Xbox 360 games that you know, that somebody stole out of like my binder, but the box was still there. So I can do that. You can sponsor that. We can do that. We can get that done. Shout outs to call me Black DSP. It's only announced during live streams and nowhere else. Yeah, exactly. Just live streams. Maybe I'll put it on the community page, like, hey, we're gonna be doing a giveaway if you come to the live. But I'll clearly say, come to the live stream if you want a chance at winning, you know. So I'll just say, hey, we're doing a giveaway. You know, subscribe, come to the live stream, hit notification bell. That's all I'll say. I'll just say that, you know. The redesigned graphics of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition are impressive considering Switch isn't much stronger than Wii U. Switch is actually a good bit stronger than Wii U. The reason why people don't say that is because they're looking at like teraflops. But if you actually look at the processes or the process of developing on Switch, it's actually quite a bit stronger than the Wii U. Just not in like the, okay, on paper. But if you actually look at the system itself, the more, like, how much more RAM it has, the development atmosphere of it, if you combine it all, you can actually do a lot more on a Switch than Wii U. The gap just isn't as big as like PS4 to PS5, or, you know, Xbox One to Xbox Series, or even like PS4 to PS4 Pro. It's not that big of a jump, but it's actually a good bit. It's a bit stronger. It's a good bit stronger. It's just, you're not going to see it most of the time. Most devs aren't going to take that time and opportunity to do that. But you can see that in Nintendo's own first-party games. Like Splatoon 3, it looks a good bit better than Splatoon 1, for example. Or even like, what was it? Snap. Games like Mario Odyssey, obviously very good looking. I'm pretty sure they could have done it on Wii U as well, but I don't think it would have looked as good. You know, so yeah. Let's see facts about Wii U versus Switch and tech. It's practical. Yeah, like on paper, it's not, but like the actual processes of making, like developing for the system, the architecture being a lot newer, just newer pipelines and things like that make it a good bit better overall, and makes it punch way above its weight compared to the Wii U. At the Wii U, it couldn't really punch well above its weight. It was really more down to art style, but I think games like Doom Eternal, for example, wouldn't run on the Wii U. Like, I don't think they can get that to run at all on the Wii U, or at least it'd run at way lower frame rate, right? So like Doom Eternal, like Doom 2016, those games would probably not run on the Wii U, whereas they can run on the Switch, right? So yeah. Exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. It's not practical in terms of power, like on paper. It's more of like the process of developing on the system, just newer, more familiar hardware in terms of, you know, more efficient hardware. ARM, more efficient than PowerPC, just a variety of different things that make it, you know, like I said, better, and can make a big difference when it comes to certain things. But yeah, it's not a massive power bump, so you're not wrong in that sense, George FT. You're not wrong, because the power bump on paper is not anything to write home about. Let's see here. It's notable because as a portable option, I just want to know if there'll be any upgrades when running on Xenoblade Chronicles X on Switch 2 apart from, yeah, we don't know Switch 2. We don't know what they're gonna do yet, and like we don't know if there's even gonna be enhanced on Switch 2 or not. So we have to wait. Let's get the game first on Switch. Let's see what Switch 2 is, and let's see Nintendo's plan for how they're going to do that first and foremost before we start talking about it. It's too early at this point. Like, it could, But let's just get the game out first. Let's see Nintendo's plans for Switch 2. And then we can get into all of that. But yeah, we have to wait and see, you know? We have to wait and see. Bro, I'm so hyped for Xenoblade Chronicles Xenoblade X. I know I'm late to the party, but the hype is real. A lot of people didn't play the game. It was on the Wii U. So yeah. It was on the Wii U. So most people don't have a Wii U. So most people didn't get a chance to play it, you know? Just how many games does Nintendo have chilling already in the vault? They probably have at least 3 or 4 more. I'm guessing they have the rest of the Wii U library already done. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing the Yoshi game, Nintendo Land, maybe, if they can get that done. Both of the Zelda games and Star Fox. I'm pretty sure that they have all those games either in development or wrapping up development or planned for development, whether it's Switch 1 or Switch 2. So I'm pretty sure all of those games are set. So yeah, I don't know if I missed somebody's music. Let me double check. Excuse me. So yeah, I think I got everybody's music. If I have not got your music and you drop the dono, let me know and I'll get it. Xeno X is my favorite Wii U game. Xeno X it's probably my favorite Wii. It's Xeno X. I've never done a top whatever Wii U games. I need to do a top 25 Wii U games. I need to do that. I've never done that. It might be my favorite Wii U game. It's a good game. I like Tropical Freeze a lot too. Let's see here. Bayonetta 2. That's my favorite game. There you go. Bayonetta 2. I was trying to think about it. Bayonetta 2 is definitely like either my favorite game or definitely up there with Xenoblade X. Maybe I'll do a top 25 Wii U games. Are there 25 Wii U games? Of course there are 25 Wii U games. Wii U has a surprisingly... it's like N64, where it's like there's not a ton of games, but like the top 30 or 40 games are like bangers. And that's like the Wii U. The Wii U's like not very big library, but like the top 30, 40 games are actually pretty good. I mean, look at the Switch. The Switch has a large portion of the Wii U's library. Think about that for a second. Top Wii U games list. Yeah, I got to do a top Wii U games list. Maybe just keep it top 10 Wii U games. I think there's about 25 that you can say. There's about a good 25 that you can really say, like, okay, these are pretty good. If you count, like, third-party as well, like some of the good third-party games, like Deus Ex, that game's really good on the Wii U. The gamepad usage is awesome on that game. So, like, if you count third-party games as well, you can definitely get 25 pretty damn good games. Let's see here. Would you call the Wii U library robust? No, I wouldn't quite call it robust. I would call it top-heavy. I would call it top heavy. A top heavy library where like the best games are pretty freaking good, but yeah, the rest there's not a lot of depth, you know. So yeah. Alvin C with the 42 months. Shout outs. So you know what's funny? My coworker just brought a Switch last month, and I was like, "But wait, bro, yeah, people still buy the system." Oh yeah, absolutely, Adroxus. Should throw your Wii U's away now that Xenoblade X is coming to Switch. Not quite yet. If you're a Star Fox fan, if you like Star Fox Zero, if you like that Yoshi game, or even if you want to play Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, there's still those games. Or even if you play Nintendo Land, all of those games are still on the Wii, only on Wii U, and not on Switch yet. So, not quite yet. I love Human Revolution. Mankind Divided was really good, but Human Revolution was on a different level. Yeah. Banger Switch 2 launch lineup. Kid Icarus Uprisen, Diddy Kong Racing 2, and New Pikmin. Oh, that's not gonna get people buying the system. That launch lineup ain't getting nobody buying the system, bro. Those are good games. Don't get me wrong, but that launch lineup, I mean, it's good for us nerds, but in terms of like the casual Nintendo audience, they ain't buying it for those games. I mean, Diddy Kong Racing, maybe. But probably Mario Kart would be a better one to kind of have, you know, early. Mario Kart, 3D Mario, games like that, right? Nobody, I mean, Kid Icarus just isn't popular. It's just not popular. So, yeah. Let's see, there's a few stragglers on Wii U, but who cares? We got Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yeah, there's a few stragglers. Does Wii U succeed if Breath of the Wild is a launch title and Odyssey as a follow-up? if Breath of the Wild was a launch title and Odyssey is a follow-up, does the Wii U succeed? Wii U does considerably better if Breath of the Wild was a launch title. Yes, Wii U does considerably better. Breath of the Wild was a launch title and Odyssey followed up, it does way better. I mean, I still don't think it sells as much as the Switch, but it does considerably better. We're probably looking at maybe like 40, 50 million in sales if they could have got that momentum and it got all of those games sooner. So like, let's say Smash Brothers comes out, you know, a bit sooner, Bayonetta comes out a bit sooner. So if, you know, if everything was shifted, then yeah, I'd probably say about 40 million, you know, or so. So it sells probably like more than double or triple what it sold. Char with the $2, says I'm literally done with Switch 2. It doesn't exist. Shout out, Stan. Thank you for the 2. And flipping the Switch. Flip that Switch, baby. With the 5 gifted memberships. Hey, yo. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Yo, flipping this. Welcome back to the channel, brother. I hope you're doing good. Back from vacation. Back from vacay. Let's go. We out here. Guys, we are halfway to the double, almost halfway to the double platinum. Let's go. 7th Hokage and flipping the Switch, tying us up with the gift ninjas. Let's go. Anybody does 5 more, you can tie up. We got a three-way tie going at the top of the board. So that's the flipping the Switch. Flipping the Switch. Hey, Jay Loomis, I never got your response, brother. I appreciate you. So if I missed your response, I'm not ducking you, Jay Loomis. So Jay Loomis, if you wanted to respond, if you can put your response to when I responded to you about the whole grifting thing, let me know, because you're an elite ninja. I appreciate and I respect you, and I have more, you know, and if I missed your response, I'm not ducking you, brother. Just put it again. I didn't see it. Chris Taylor with the subscription. Appreciate that. Char, thank you for the 2, man. I appreciate it. Let's go. Combo breakers. Appreciate that. OJ, you know that still the port of Twilight Princess and Metroid Prime 2 and 3. Yeah. But Metroid Prime 2 and 3, those aren't Wii U games. Those are Wii games that were only put on the Wii U due to backwards compatibility, or like the eShop or whatever, right? Like download. So I don't really count those ones as Wii U games. Because if that's the case, then you can mention other Wii games that are not on Switch, right? So I don't mention Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3. Those are not Wii U games. They are Wii games. But I see what you're saying though, for sure. Let's see, OJ, so yeah, big love. Mongunzo following that up with the Jiao Hammond.
Just stepping in to say howdy before diving back into Morrowind.
Oh, yes, sir.
How about that Shadow Xenoblade X response? Can we please put Switch 2 back on the shelf where it belongs and just keep FEEDINDG the Switch?
No.
Cool.
Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen, but I feel you, brother. I feel you. I feel you. At least the WoW rumors were wrong, right? Those were wrong. Big love to Mongunzo. But yeah, man, Switch is awesome. Obviously, it's awesome. I think Nintendo's gonna support both. Like, I don't think the Switch is gonna go on the shelf completely once the Switch 2 comes out. I think they're gonna support both. I think this is proof that they're probably gonna support both. You know, I think this is the most proof that we've gotten that they're gonna support both. You know, so yeah, that's fine by me. Sicilian with another $2 says, OJ, you should just start grifting, bro. Whoa, here's the reason why I can't grift. I can't grift because my brother would kick my butt if I started grifting. My brother's not he would definitely check me, and my family would start checking me because they know that's not me, and then you guys would start checking me, and I'm just not that. That's a fraudulent. So I can't grift. The reason why guys can grift that weren't grifters before is because they never reached a certain level of popularity with what they were doing at the time in order for enough people to say what's up with the change up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people failed at what they were doing. Now, if Stuttering Craig started grifting right after side scrollers and game attack or screw attack and all that were done, then people would call him out even harder because he had a massive amount of success with, you know, with screw attack. But he did his side scrollers podcast. It wasn't popping like that, and it only started popping once they started grifting. So his audience is mainly from grifters. You see what I'm saying? Smash JT, his audience, he never had an audience before that like that. You know, he had to basically quit. But he came back doing the grifting, and it works because you just get a whole new audience. You barely had that. I have a pretty decent audience. I got thousands of people who watch. A lot of times my videos get 10,000, 20,000. I even get 100,000 views, 30,000 views. So I already have a good amount of people, you know, thousands upon thousands that watch my videos that know I'm not a grifter, you know? So if I do that, that's too much of a liability. And on top of that, I'm just not fake like that. I'm not a grifter. I'm not fake. I've never been fake. So I would never do that, you know? And I know you're joking around, but I'm just explaining for those who actually want to know the answer. You know, there's no point in grifting. Like I said, it could be more profitable than what I'm doing. I mean, maybe, but I don't think so. I think I've got a pretty good audience that I don't need to grift. You guys support a lot, and I'm appreciative. I mean, maybe I'd probably make more of my videos than I make now, but it's not worth it. And like I said, it's not me. I would, it's just not me, you know? It's just not me. I'm not a grifter. So yeah, I'm sick of waiting for Switch 2. I bought a PS Portal. I don't know, brother. Like, what? Saying that love Nintendo dual strategy. Switch owners are too powerful to buy too much software. Yeah, they're not gonna abandon the Switch. Shout outs to Morrowind. You guys make sure you guys subscribe to Flipping the Switch. Flipping the Switch. Make sure you put your channel in the link your channel for people so they can subscribe. OJ wouldn't be a convincing grifter. He's too honest with his opinions. That's true. I am. I'm way too honest. Listen, guys. I stopped playing Among Us because I don't like lying. Like, that's how much, like, I literally started having health problems from playing Among Us. Like, I started having health problems, shortness of breath, anxiety. Like, I know it sounds corny, but I really started having health problems from playing Among Us. So I quit it. I said, people, oh, we're gonna play Among Us. I said, no. I'm like, I was having shortness of breath. I was having, like, hyperventilation. I was having, like just anxiety. Like, I was just going through emotions. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like lying. I don't like lying like that. Like, having to lie so much in a small period of time is just not me. With video games, I've never lied when it comes to video games.
I do not have thousands, and I could never grift like these pieces of ish. Never do it. OJ, 1.
Yes, exactly. I'm not grifting. I'm not going to grift, guys. Mongunzo, thank you for the Big 10. I'll never do it. So yeah, I have confidence in me as a content creator that when Switch 2 comes out and when like the big hype games come out, listen, my channel expanded 10 times what it was at the start of the Switch era. This, my wife goes, whoa! At the start of the Switch era, she's so silly. At the start of the Switch era, I had about 10,000 subscribers or so, a little bit more than that. I now have over 120,000. I think I can expand my audience another, 5 to 10 times with the Switch 2. I think I can do that. So I don't need to grift to earn it. It took me 10 years to get to where I'm at. If it takes me another 10 years to get 1 million subscribers or 500,000 subscribers, I'll do it. I don't need, I don't need the grifting money you guys support. I'm going to keep making great content. I don't need the grifting stuff. We don't need to do that. And like I said, it's going to give me anxiety and it's going to give me health problems, so I'm good. I'm good on that, I'm good on all that. I don't need that. Big love to Shinru. Thank you for the raid of 3. Yo, what's up? What's up, Shinru? Shout outs, man. What's good? He's over there on Twitch. Marisa, thank you for the subscription. Mongunzo, thank you so much, man, for the Further Than Beyond. That also does tie you up on the board with J2 Blue as the Hokage. Let's go. Thank you so much, Mongunzo. Let's put flipping the switch. Let's see here. OJ, you couldn't play Among Us because your I know. I couldn't. I had to stop playing it, dude. I had to stop playing it. Christian with the $1 dono. Sicilian with the 2 says, for anyone curious, OJ's brother is Dreamcast guy. If you guys want to know my brother, honestly, I had a podcast called the Super Mario Bros. Podcast. The one time my brother was on the channel, if you want to hear us talk about video games, the podcast is like almost 10 years old now. Or it's like 8 years old. But yeah, you can listen to it. So if you want to hear my brother talk about video games for a bit, he's there. It was a long time ago though, but he was there. That's the one time. Big love though. Super Christian Rule says, bro, the second I saw Xenoblade Chronicles X officially confirmed for Switch, I immediately thought of you. Also, who needs Switch 2 announcement when the Switch is still going strong and you guys fat ass backlog is crying for help? Did your wife just say, well, she did. She went, wow, as she walked by. She went, wow. Because like I've told about the whole woe situation, so it's funny. So yeah, he says the background, wow, killed me. Yeah, he says, wow. Oh man, dude. Looks like they're gonna fix the ending because they have extra story content, so they're going to they're gonna give us like an expansion ending to it, which I said in my videos that they're probably gonna do that. If we see the game, they're probably gonna do like an expansion to like to fix the ending. Probably not a sequel, fix the ending, you know. So yeah, just got to the stream and all I can say is let's go Xenoblade X. I can finally beat the game. Came out a month before I joined the Navy. Couldn't beat it, but now it's time. Yo, let's go, Kraken Jacks. Let's get it, baby. Thank you for your service as well in the Navy. Appreciate you, brother. All right, take it easy. Flipping the switch. Make sure you guys, hey, link your channel, Flipping the Switch, before you go, so people can watch your stream if they want to watch your Morrowind streams. Let's see here. An expanded ending is definitely needed for X because the ending is crazy. Yes, it is. I can see your comments, Mr. Davis. What's good, man? Welcome. Welcome. Let's see, you say the news that Sony shut down Firewalk, the guys that made Concord. Yes, that is true. Sad, but the game was doomed from the start. Yes, it was. I hope we get a collector's edition too, Danny S. But let's just got to do one thing at a time right now. One thing at a time. But I hope we get one. Nintendo taking forever to talk about it. Yeah, they're taking their sweet time to talk about Switch 2. But that's why I tell you guys to stop watching all these crazy Switch 2 videos every day, bro. People talking about Switch 2 every single day, and it's not real. It's a lot of fake news. What did I tell you guys? A lot of this stuff is fake. I've been trying to tell you, but you guys, not you guys, but some of you guys don't want to stop watching fake Switch 2 news where people saying it's going to be announced, it's going to be announced, it's going to be announced, it's going to be announced. Like Boy Who Cried Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Like every day there's a new Switch 2 video that's just not true, you know? So yeah. But it's all good though, you know? Charizard with another $10 says, I have to disagree about Craig. He's been neutral in the culture war and old formed. Both sides, like Nick and Grums, had their feud. I highly disagree with that. He is absolutely not neutral in the culture war. That is absolutely false that he is neutral in the culture war. That is absolutely false. He is not neutral in the culture war. He is not. I think he tries to play the neutral, but he is not neutral. Based off the videos that I've seen on his channel, he is not neutral. He is definitely not neutral. Absolutely not. I'm not sure why you're thinking that he's neutral. I think he's probably the most level-headed. I think that's the reason why you think he's neutral. I think that he's probably more level. Like, he's not, like, quartering. He's not, like, quite like Smash JT. Which Smash is somewhat level-headed, but not really. But no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think he's just more level and not as outwardly, but he's not neutral. He's not neutral. Let's see, who we talking about? Stuttering Craig, Side Scrollers Podcast. Yeah, they're not neutral. They're definitely on one side. You know, yeah, they're definitely on one side. That's as far as I'll go. But yeah, you're allowed to disagree. If you disagree, that's fine. You know, it's not that big of a deal. But from what I've seen, they are not neutral. They are not. Let's see here. Let's see. Why did you make it a culture war anyways? Why did I make it a culture war? I didn't make anything a culture war. I didn't make anything a culture war. That was their thing. I'm simply talking about it. Not you. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about me. I'm like, I didn't do it. Like, me. Oh, Americans. Oh, because Americans do all sorts of stuff. They're I don't know, man. I don't know. They've started it. Now it's spread across the world, I guess, right? The only announcement that beats the Switch 2 for you. Hey, shout outs. Let's go. Big love, Char though. Thank you for the $10, man. Let's see here. Let's see. I know Prime Remastered is at 1+ million. It's all better than Metroid Prime Remastered. Yeah, probably. Maybe. We'll see. Zoo with the $5.
Quartering talks way too slow and he is boring as ish. And he got beat up by someone in a dress and then fundraised to sue that person. Total grifter and I don't care. Shots fired.
Yeah, he's a moron. Yes. I mean, once again, he's crazy culture war. He's like literally a bit of a psycho. Like, so I mean, it is what it is. But he's been able to build a good living for himself and all that. So I guess congrats to him. But yeah, he's a weirdo.
So excited for Xenoblade Chronicles X. Now everyone can experience the best Xenoblade game. Yeah, I said it.
Not the best Xenoblade game, but it's very good. Xenoblade is about story, and Xenoblade Chronicles X's story is not good enough to surpass that. I'm guessing anybody that likes Xenoblade Chronicles X the most does not understand or does not care about the other stories of Xenoblade 1 through 3. But I will give it that gameplay-wise, maybe. But I think most people that say Xenoblade X is the best one are not massive Xenoblade fans. They're just basically kind of casual outsiders that might play a little bit. And Xenoblade X is the most appealing because you can fly around in a mech. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing. But even gameplay-wise, I think Future Redeemed has better gameplay than Xenoblade Chronicles X. The mechs, for those who don't know, the mechs don't operate like an actual, like you're in like front mission. It's not like that. The mechs play exactly like if you played on foot, but you're in a mech and you have access to different weapons and all of that. Now in some missions you can kind of fly around, like you go into the overclock mode, like where you're inside like the cockpit and all that. But the game plays exactly like if you were on foot, even when you're in the mech. Now if the game played differently, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, like, oh my gosh. But I think most of the time when people say that Xenoblade X is their favorite, I question them on, well, what do you know about the story? And they have trouble even explaining the story of the other games because they don't care. So yeah, I'm not gonna go that far. I think Future Redeemed and Xenoblade 3 are the best Xeno games for their stories, but Xenoblade X is very, very, very good. So yeah, very, very, very good. Let's see here. What order do you play the Xenoblade games? The order that they came out in. Always go in order, guys. It's always an easy thing to just go in order. If you're ever in doubt, go in order. Except for if you're playing Dragon Quest. Play 3 first. Apparently, play 3 first. But even if you wanted to go in the new order that they're releasing them, play Dragon Quest 3, then 1 and 2, you know? I also got a question. Why does it take forever to talking about it? Because they feel like it, Mr. Davis. They feel like it. So yeah. Exploring in a mech it's fun, but it's not, to me, Xenoblade X is not a better overall game than like Future Redeemed and Xenoblade 3. It's not. Because the story is just not good enough. It's an okay story, it's good, but it ain't better than Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3 story. They're connecting stories. Nah, it ain't better than those. So yeah. Quartering also peed in his basement. Yeah, he's a weirdo. Shout outs to Tat. I appreciate it though. Everyone's allowed to have their opinion though. Combo breakers and further beyond. Let's go.
Combo breaker.
Xenoblade X Definitive Edition and the Yankees getting swept in the World Series is a great day. No gatekeeping, but I'm glad we've been playing Xeno games since Xenogears. Yeah. Like no gatekeeping here at all. You know, Xenogears is awesome. Xenosaga is awesome, but Xenoblade is like the top for me at least. But I mean, they're all good games, so it doesn't matter at the end of the day. I really hope BioWare makes it through this. As sad people are hoping for them to fail. They'll be fine. So OJ, what a beautiful day. I can finally play Xenoblade Chronicles X on Switch now that I don't have a Wii U. Now just Zelda ports and I'm good. I have all those hits from the Wii U. Yep. Will they connect the X story overall? Now the other games are all connected. The other games that weren't planned to be connected from the beginning. Xenoblade X was never planned to be, well, it was planned to be connected, but then they threw it all out. So I still don't think, I mean, there's a chance that they connect it with the extra expansion, but, or the ending or whatever, but they even stated that it's a standalone. So they've also disconnected Xenoblade from the main series, from like Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3. So I don't think it's going to be that connected. I mean, there's some theories that you can say, you know, even before this new version that comes out that says that they're kind of connected, but I don't think that they are. And if they are, it's a very distant connection. I don't think it's a like a direct. It's not like Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3 and all the DLCs. Right? We have reoccurring characters, reoccurring elements and themes, and like, you know, stories all connected. I don't think so. So. How long is X? It took me 80 hours to beat the game on my first playthrough. But I mean, you could probably beat it shorter than that. Let's see. Stop pitching Freeman, damn it. Sorry, Yankees making me mad again. Oh, okay. Are they losing? What's the score? I don't want BioWare to fail, but I like Dragon Age as a more strategic story-based game, and I heard that Veilguard gets away from that. Yeah, like I watched Skill Up's review on Dragon Age, but I was never a big Dragon Age fan to begin with, so I played Inquisition and I did not like Inquisition. Or it's not that I didn't like it, I just found it boring. You know, not that it's a bad game. I think maybe it's a good game. I just found it boring. I just didn't feel like playing it anymore. So I just stopped playing. But I'm pretty sure it's a good game. Same thing with Dragon Age 1. I started playing that and I liked it for a bit, but then I just got tired of it. And then Dragon Age 2 came out and I was like, this game sucks. And then, yeah. So I've played all the Dragon Age games, but I've just never been a huge fan. See, never been a huge fan. Let's see here. Xenoblade X Definitive Edition might complete the story. Yeah, I think it's going to complete the story, Pain. I think they're going to, because it ends on a cliffhanger. So they're going to complete the story within the game itself, you know? So yeah. Even with, like, Devil May Cry, you can play Devil May Cry in the order that it came out in and you'll be fine. Like, you don't have to play them in, like, the altered order afterwards. Like, so are people that play Devil May Cry in order, are they like worse off because of it? Not really. I think ultimately, if you're ever like worried about what to play the games, just play them the order that they came out in. Like, at the end of the day, like, unless it's specifically mentioned in certain things, I would say that the majority of the time, playing the game in the order that it came out in is completely fine. Like, that's probably the optimal way to play it. Like, 99% of the time. Very few times is it not the optimal way to play. Like, I don't even feel that, like, going from DMC 3, then going to this, I think you should just start with 1. If you want to play 2, that game sucks, but if you want to play 2, go ahead. Then play 3 Special Edition. Then play 4, then play 5. Just play it in order, and you'll be fine. That's what I did back in the day when the games came out, and I'm fine. You know, like, and it's fun. You know, you don't have to try to piece together, like, and make it more difficult for yourself. Just play them in the order that they came out in, and you'll be good. You know. Xenosaga is underrated even by you, OJ. It's underrated even by me. I like Xenosaga. I think Xenosaga is great, but I see what you're saying though, Shaw X. Like, I see what you're saying. I just think it's just so much easier to tell people to just play the games in the order that they came out in. You know, it's just so easy to do it that way. You don't got to worry about which one's which and all this and that, you know? Because it just gets confusing, you know? Devil May Cry story is also really weird, so then that's also kind of confusing, because the story is weird in DMC. So most people don't play DMC for the story, but I mean, they like the characters and they like the attitude of the game. But yeah. Are you actually fine? Yeah, you're good. You're good. Anyways, playing the order release. Yeah, but I can see why sometimes it'd be beneficial to play and, like, you know, like, substitute it. But I mean, you got to remember, like, most of the time people that are asking about what order should I play a game, I've never played the games, they're already overwhelmed that they have to play this many games in the first place. So if you try to tell them, play this game, then this game, then this game, they're just gonna not do it. But if you just tell them, hey, there's a collection that you can buy, or you can just buy them in order, from my experience as a content creator, you're gonna get people to play games if it's just simpler for them. Like, if you make it simple and say, hey, like, for example, like the Legend of Heroes series. People don't want to play Legend of Heroes series because they're saying, no, start here, then go here, then jump here, then go there, then play this one. Then if you play that one, then you play this one. And it's just like, can I just start at the first game? You know? So that's why it's important to have the newer games on the systems and just say, hey, start here and just go from here, you know? So I always recommend, regardless of story bits and bytes, for example, Torna is before, you know, Xenoblade 1, Xenoblade 2 or whatever, like, oh, start with Torna. It's like, no, just play 1, then play 2, then play Torna. Just go in exact order. Play 1, then Future Connected, then 2, then Torna, then 3, then Future Redeemed. And then just do that. That's what I did, and it was fine. You know? So yeah. Simplest is usually best to get people to play the games. If you start mixing it all up, they're just gonna not want to do it, you know? That's myself included. When people, like, when I'm looking at trying to, like, get into a series, and, like, they're like, oh, you gotta play this, then you gotta do this, and go there, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I just won't play it, you know? But I feel you, though. Like, I get it in terms of story-wise. Shaw X is completely right in terms of, you know, like, order that you should play it in story, like, to get it in actual, like, I don't know, chronological or normal order, but that just gets people not playing the games, you know? See, Xenoblade X is Xenoblade 10, so they should play it last, right? It's not Xenoblade 10. It's not. Because it's a whole different situation that's going on. No, you can't count all those ones like that. I got a bunch of Final Fantasy games to play, but I'm playing them in this order: 1, 7, 10, 10, 2, 7 remake, and 16. Is there any reason for me to do that? Nah, bad example, but I wanted to bring it up. Hey, listen, when it comes to Final Fantasy, a lot of the games aren't connected, so it's okay to just play them, but it just depends, right? Some games are like 10, 10, 2, right? 7 remake, 7 rebirth, but like 7 and 8 aren't, or like 2 and 5 aren't. So like you can pretty much play any of those in any order from like 1 through 6 or 1 through 9, really. If you're not talking about like side stories or spin-offs, you can play those in any order. Like, you know, you have like Dirge of Cerberus, and you have like spin-offs from, or like side stories from Final Fantasy 7. So you can play those anytime. I mean, even Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, like you can play those as like a whole separate alternate thing, right? Outside of Final Fantasy 7. So Final Fantasy is a little bit of a different case. Like you can just kind of play those in whatever order you want for the most part. Like if you want to play Final Fantasy 13 Trilogy, you can play that now. You don't have to play like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't gotta do all that. But I would say like, yeah, don't play like Lightning Returns before you play, you know, Final Fantasy 13, you know? Like that's probably a bad idea. Oh man, another question of my favorite Xenoblade. Well, I did an awesome video that I want you to make sure that you check out. So I did every Xenoblade game ranked. And it's a fun video that I made. And it would be great if you actually watch that video. So I'm not gonna give away my favorite Xenoblade game, but I will link this video, and you should check it out when you get the opportunity to do that, because it's a cool video. So when you get the opportunity, you should definitely watch it. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun for everyone. I'll say this: Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Xenoblade Chronicles Future Redeemed, Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Those are all great games. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is fantastic. Those all might be in my top games. 10-2 is really good. I'm not as big of a fan of 10-2 as other people. I like 10. But I'll be honest, man, ever since Xenoblade came out and like Persona, like Atlas and stuff like that, I've kind of like, Final Fantasy's taken a little bit of a backseat to those games for me, at least. But yeah, Final Fantasy's awesome. Yo, Xeno X free from Wii U Hell? Yes, it is. It is free from Wii U Hell. It is free. I never got to finish X due to my disc going bad, so now I get a chance to play it to completion. Nice, let's go, Roger. How'd your disc go bad? That's crazy. Kill a Ninja with the 34 months of tune-in tier. Thank you so much. What's up, Chupa? Welcome. Never got into Kingdom Hearts. I tried to get into Kingdom Hearts. I tried to play them, and I have played and beat some Kingdom Hearts games. But I just got tired of them. And then like basically I said that I said some things on Twitter and people got mad. So I've never really hardcore gotten into Kingdom Hearts like that. But I think it's great though. I do think Kingdom Hearts is fantastic. I do think that it's really good. I think it's good. It's just not necessarily for me. And remember guys, at 7 o'clock tonight, I'll have my full reaction to the, my first full reaction to the Xenoblade Chronicles X trailer. Like when I woke up and like I recorded a video for it, so make sure you guys check that out tonight. It's gonna go up pretty much as soon as this live stream ends. It's gonna go up, so I'll have some links for you guys as well. So a little bit something extra to watch tonight. So yeah, a little bit extra tonight, so it's a lot of fun. Let's see here. Yeah. And then I like ramble on about potential theories on what it's going to be and all that, you know. Might be a little bit of you know, double dipping compared to like my video that I already did on Xenoblade. But once again, we watched the trailer. Like in that video that I did, I just talked about it and I went over the information from Nintendo. But in this one, it's just going to be talking about the trailer and then just like what I saw in the trailer. The Shawshank Xenoblade X Redemption. Yes, sir. I just think Xeno needs their own Chadley. Xenoblade's Chadley is any of the Nopon. They do have their own version of Chadley, and it's the Nopon. In most of the games, it's like you have a Nopon companion that's like a dork, that's a tech whiz, that's can be annoying at times. So they do have that. They do have that. Tora, what's the one in Xenoblade X? I forgot that one in Xenoblade X. You know, so yeah. So the Nopon are that in the Xenoblade universe. I like Nopon more than... Nopon are definitely better than Chadley, yes. Nopon, yeah, Hero Pon, Ricky. Nopon are better than Chadley because Nopon actually fight and they're good. Most of the Nopon are actually good. Like, Ricky's really good in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. He's very, 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 very good. And in Xenoblade 2, Tora's good. Like, with Poppy, Tora is really good. But in Xenoblade 3, yeah, they're also good too. Like, they're all good, you know? So that's the difference, is that Nopon are actually good. And like, there's like good quest line and storylines with Nopon. They're just kind of annoying at times, but they're actually like, they can fight, you know? I love Tatsu. I don't know why people hate him. I think people are gonna like Tatsu this second time around. I think people are gonna like Tatsu this time. Meh, 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 meh. Chadley's an incredible character that enhances Final Fantasy. We need Chadley. You're just trolling right now, bro. You're just trolling right now. I'm late to the stream. Why did Concord get shut down? Because nobody freaking played the game. The game was already been shut down. They shut down Firewalk, the studio that made Concord. So yeah, that. What do you mean? That's the reason nobody's playing it. The game was already been shut down, so they shut down the studio that made the game. That's the reason why they shut it. Now it's just official that they officially shut down Firewalk. And according to information that's out there, Sony purchased Firewalk for $200 million. So Sony apparently spent $200 million on buying Firewalk, and then they spent another $200 million, or well, there's a couple reports, $400 million for the game. Now, I think that the report that what's his name, Colin Moriarty got, the Sacred Symbols podcast, I think that might have been Firewalk included with that, but he doesn't say that though. But anyway, it's reported that it was worth, they spent $400 million on Concord, but I don't know if it's that high. But apparently $200 million on buying Firewalk. So Sony bought Firewalk for $200 million and potentially spent up to $400 million on Concord, but maybe that's more like $200 million on Concord. So let's just say a minimum of $400 million total on Concord, everything, buying them, development, all that stuff. So yeah, my day's been good, Projo. How's your day? No says Xenoblade victory. Cecilian with the $2 says, I nominate Player Essence to be Xeno's Chadley. I think I'd be better than Chadley. I'd be better than Chadley, in my opinion. Sony's live service initiative completely destroyed this generation for them. This is the worst generation, or one of the worst, for Sony's first party, and it's because of their live service push. Their live service push is the reason why everything just went to hell. You know, overall, like, it's just not great, dude. It's just not great. Just not great. I said this on Twitter. I said Sony chasing the live service gimmick has been the worst thing for the PS5 and the fans, hoping all the devs can rebound. Like, it's just been the worst. Jason Schreier originally reported this. He said, breaking, Sony is shutting down Firewalk Studios, the maker of the recent shooter Concord. After much thought, and we have determined the best path forward is to permanently sunset the game and close the studio. So there is going to be no free-to-play version of it. I want to thank all of Firewalk for their craftsmanship, creative spirit, and dedication. Now, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Man, cooked. Just absolutely a disaster. Garbage dump. This is just a disaster. This is a failure of leadership. This is a failure on Sony's part. It's insane. It's absolutely crazy, and is a colossal waste of time. Colossal waste of time. I mean, man, I feel bad for the devs, but in my opinion, I'll say this, like, you've gotta come up with winning formulas. There's nobody that had any sense that looked at those characters, that looked at that and said, that's gonna be successful. There's no way that you look at that game and you say, yeah, these characters are cool. People want to play as these characters. Gameplay is gameplay, and that's great. But you got to remember, these looters, these hero shooters and all that, they suck. People play them because they're dumb, and so you need to give dumb people things to look at. And if it's not appealing to look at, and I'm joking here when I say that I'm joking. Don't take it seriously if you play hero shooters. I'm not talking about you. I'm joking. I'm just joking, okay? So don't take it seriously. But people want to see stuff that's cool. You're just shooting people over and over. There's no real purpose to what you're doing, you know? So you've got to make stuff that looks cool and that feels cool. Overwatch looks cool, at least at the beginning. Destiny looked cool. Overwatch looks cool. If you don't create cool looking characters and all that, the whole thing is dead. Even like Helldivers, they look cool. You know, you're fighting against bugs, which is cool. But yeah, I don't know who felt that those were good character designs, but they weren't. They were never good. They were never good. They were never good. Luckily, Nintendo did not take the bait on live service. Luckily, but Nintendo does not have the infrastructure to even support live service like that right now. I mean, I think that they're getting that with the Switch 2 and the new NSO playtest. They're getting that, but Nintendo did not have the infrastructure to even support live service like that from a first-party development standpoint. So, I think it was also out of like, yeah, we can't even do this. And they did hybrid live service. They did stuff that is kind of like live service, but they put a cap on it, right? They put a cap on it, and they didn't do all the live service stuff that people normally do. They just said, hey, we could have like the best elements of live service. Like, hey, you get like, oh, there's these new raids in Pokemon. Go play. That's a live service event because it's only live for a certain time. When that thing is gone, it's gone. That's part of what a live service is. It's live. It's right there. It's online with your friends. You're doing events and different things like, you know, that's what live service is. So Nintendo has incorporated live service elements into their games, but without all the nonsense. You can still play single player. You can still, you know, play offline. Like they just actually took the best parts of live service. The problem is that Sony and Microsoft and all these other companies, they take the worst elements of live service and then double, triple, quadruple down on it instead of actually creating a game and then adding live service elements. It's the other way around. This is just going to be a live service game. I think Nintendo actually creates the game first and say, hey, we'll have some live service elements, but we're not going to we're just going to dip our toes. We're not going to put the whole foot in, you know? So yeah. The $4 didn't kill Concord. The game just sucked. Terrible character design, cringe dialogue. You get nerfed and it comp for doing good. Character synergy sucked. There you go. Exactly. Just wasn't a great game. It was a good, from a technical perspective, it was good. Like it ran good frame rate and looked good, graphics and everything, but just everything else just wasn't great. Exactly. Splatoon is an example. Animal Crossing is an example, but they put a cap on it though. Like they don't do live service for forever, you know? You know, Smash Brothers has live service elements in like, you know, tournaments and other live service things that are integrated, spirit boards, stuff like that. So most of Nintendo's multiplayer games have live service elements, like the good elements of live service. You know, shout out to Daryl Kelly though. Appreciate you, brother. What's up? I'm at a client's house working. Saw that you were live and wanted to say hi. Stoked about Xenoblade X. Hey, shout outs. Love you, brother. Thank you for the support, man. I just want the Japanese voice option and new history content. I talked about Xenoblade X new history content. I think Japanese voice option will be in because it was in the original, I think. So yeah, that should be good. Lucette with the $5 site. OJ, I found out that Xenoblade Chronicles X from your Twitter, and I was so excited, couldn't believe what I was seeing, but I had a feeling it would eventually happen. Yeah, we all thought that eventually it would happen. Thank you, Lucette, for your 3rd ever live stream. Big love to Lucette. Shout outs to young lady. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, I felt that it could happen. I mean, my multiple OJ Who Cried Wolf videos, but the last video that I did on it, the 2025 video, that one I felt was real because, you know, that was from Midori, the disgraced Midori, now Ryan in the Bronx. And despite them doing some stupid things, they still had good information at times. They just were a fraud to get, you know, I don't know what they were doing. Imagine being a guy, some dude in the US, freaking life cosplaying as like a Japanese girl and speaking in broken English on purpose. So he said, "I love you, Midori. Will you be mine? Will you be mine? Oh, excuse me. No, sorry. I have boyfriend. You're some white dude in New York. You're some white dude in New York, bro. You gotta be kidding me." That'll never not be funny. That'll never not be funny. Yo, Simeon Coin with the 1,000 carcass. Let's go with the 1,000 core crystals. Hey. Let's go. Thank you for the 1,000 core crystals. Says, I gotta hit you with one of these. Yes, sir. The commemorated Xenoblade X on the Switch to show everyone Switch players are eating great. My music request is Tales of Symphonia, Fighting of the Spirit. Yes, sir. Shout outs to my man Simeon Coin with the big 1,000 core crystals. Yes, sir. Double platinum. You guys know what time it is. Let's get it, baby. Yes, sir. Double platinum bonus stream is already on. We're going to get some more bonus stuff for you guys. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Big love to Simeon Coin. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you. Simeon Coin literally holding down Twitch by himself. Anything that I get from Twitch from the past like month has been from Simeon Coin. So I really appreciate that. It actually makes it worthwhile. Even if I wasn't getting anything, I'd still do it on Twitch too. But thank you so much, Simeon Coin. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Let's go. Vanguard Commander as well with the Big 10. Monster Hunter Wilds, Freedom Wars, and now Xenoblade Chronicles X all next year. Hype. Yes, sir. Vanguard Commander. I freaking love that name, dude. Let's go. I love the profile picture too. Shout outs to Vanguard. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for coming out to the stream. And yes, this is what it's about, man. It's about excitement for games. It's not about sitting here crying and whining and complaining 24/7 talking about, oh man, there's a surgery scar in my game, or pronouns foaming at the mouth. You know, it's about the actual games, bro. It's about having fun. It's about playing. It's about that. Like, whatever you don't like, man, kick it to the curb. Concord sucks. We kicked that game to the curb, bro. Let's talk about what's actually fun. Let's talk about the actual games, bro. Let's do it. Shout outs to Vanguard Commander, man. I appreciate it. Shout outs to Simeon Coin. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you guys for the JoJo's coming in. Crazy. Big love, guys. 11 JoJo's. My chat blanked out. I ran out of memory because YouTube Chrome eats up more memory than freaking anything. Thank you, Vanguard Commander, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Let's go. Also, Vanguard, thank you for subscribing to the channel, brother. Oh my goodness. Donate and subscribe in the same one. Let's go. Thank you for the support. Oh my goodness, and Vanguard Commander with the Jonan. Do we call that the trifecta? We call that the trifecta. Subscribe, Elite Ninja, drop a dono first time here, or one of the first times here. Yo, I appreciate that. Holy smokes, man. Thank you so much. I'm guessing you're tired of the BS and nonsense and just want to talk about the fun games and all that too. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. Every now and then we will discuss the nonsense. But at the end of the day, what is it about? What do we get most excited about? When do most people show up? The video game announcements, the games, talking about it. That's the Triple Crown. There you go, the Triple Crown. The trifecta Triple Crown. But that's what we get most excited about on this channel, is when there's actual stuff to talk about, not pronouns. You know, not that. Let's see here. The actual games is the most important. I've been watching for a while, just had to show up. Hey, shout outs. Appreciate you, Vanguard. Well, at least the live streams. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being awesome, brother. I appreciate you. Go down to female lead. It was woke. Pronouns. That's still funny. I still laugh at that. I saw a clip. Somebody did like a remix clip of that on YouTube, and it was hilarious. Not that people can't get mad at that type of stuff. If you want to get mad at that type of stuff, you can. It's just like, here, about the games, brother. About the games, man. About the games. I almost cried this morning. I got something right here. I almost cried this morning when I saw Xenoblade X, dude. I was so hyped. I was so hyped. I was so hyped, man. So hyped. So excited. That's the one, OJ. Thanks to you. You're kind. I wish you'd do my part. Hey, I appreciate you, Simeon Coin. You guys give some love. Big Simeon Coin on Twitch, man. He's been holding it down for like the last 3 months, 2 to 3 months here on the channel, man, on Twitch. So I appreciate you, brother. Rena's here as well. What's up, Rena? I know you've been here, but shout out to Rena. Okay, if you guys have questions, let's get into the questions, because we're already an hour 50, hour 43 into this live stream, and I haven't been doing questions at all. So if you have questions, let me know. Partyman says Rivals 2 is really fun. Even if you have statements like just like what you're playing or what you're excited about, like Vanguard Commander talked about, he's excited for, you know, other stuff in 2025. And Partyman said Rivals 2 is really fun. I'm waiting for the patches, Party Man. So let me know when the patches are coming through, and then I'll get into that. Or maybe even, should I wait for the Switch 2 release? That game's gonna be Switch 2. Should I wait for the Switch 2-aroo? Switch 2, or maybe Switch 1. Maybe Switch 1. I knew you'd be screaming when you saw the news. Oh my god, that was so exciting. My boy was asleep. So basically, let me tell you guys what happened, right? I was asleep with my boy, right? Because it was early on the West Coast. So I was asleep with my boy. We were both lying down in the bed, on the bed. And I just, just to check. I always wake up in the morning and I always check just like Twitter just to see if there's anything popping that I need to talk about today. So then I just got blasted with like a million tags from people saying, OJ, look, wake up, look. People DMing me everywhere. So I'm like, all right, cool. I was just hoping and praying that my boy stayed asleep, because sometimes he wakes up and wants to walk around and do all that, and obviously I can't just leave him by himself. So I woke up with him, or no, sorry, I woke up. He stayed asleep, so I was like, oh yes, let's go. So I just try to put together. I record my reaction. I record a video, and I get one of them edited, and then by the time that was done, he was up. So I was like, okay, cool. So he was up, so I feed him all that good stuff, and then he goes to sleep again. So then I'm like, all right, let me edit my other video. So I edit it. Then he wakes up, and then I kind of like dozed off with him before he went to sleep. I kind of like woke up before him, and So this boy, we were playing basketball and all sorts of stuff. So he was very active today. So he was tired. But yeah, it was good. So basically, I just slept, edit videos with him. All that. So it was good. Do you think X will get enhanced further for Switch 2? It's definitely possible. Many games could get Switch 2 enhancements. Your wife is going to dress up as Elmo on Halloween. Yeah, you would like to see that, wouldn't you, JT? JT's like, so, is you gonna show pictures? Oh man, don't worry. I'll DM you then, J2. I'll DM you then. I'm just messing around, J2. I'm just messing around, brother. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, I don't know. She says she wants to be a video game character, but she hasn't figured out which character she wants to be. But we need to go get her. We need to go get her outfit, because Halloween's coming up. So yeah, when's Halloween's on Thursday, right? Halloween's on this Thursday. Let's see here. Did you see my music request? Oh my gosh, what music request? Lucette, I found out Xenoblade Chronicles X from your Twitter and I was excited. Okay. What music request, Lucette? Let me see. Oh, okay. I see it now. Yeah, I saw it. Okay, now I see it. Music request, my donation, vertical point from Yakuza Kiwami. Yes, you're a big Yakuza fan right now, right? I know you talk about, I see you talking about it on Twitter a lot. So I think you're a big Yakuza fan now, right? Vertical point. Did you guys hear what the Yakuza director said about Yakuza Kiwami on the Switch? Or is it vertical point? I don't know how to pronounce it. Did you guys? Oh man, it's selling like hotcakes. Yeah, wow. We were kind of surprised. It's like, dude, what? Like, what are you? Bizarro Land? What land are you in, man? Like, what, you guys think you guys are gonna sell more on Xbox? Maybe. Probably not, though. Always think of Shenmue when I hear about Yakuza. I think Shenmue was the precursor, right? To if there was no Yakuza, there probably wouldn't be Shenmue. Or sorry, if there was no Shenmue, there would be no Yakuza, right? It's kind of like the precursor to what they did. OJC, my Brainrock Kiryu fangirl tweets. I've seen all of them, Lucette. I follow you on Twitter, so your tweets pop up. So I don't know what you're talking about half the time, but I see them. It's awesome. No, it's good to be, if you like the game a lot, nothing wrong with posting about it. It makes you happy. So do what makes you happy, you know? I bought a Wii U and Xenoblade Chronicles X just about a year ago, played through. Well, you know, it happens. Oh, man. Shout out to Party Man Jamboree. Big love. Skylar G. Big love to you. If I haven't said what up to you, make sure you say hi in the chat. I want to say hi to everybody here. Also, get your questions in. Comments, questions, and I will go over other stuff. I did see some people, because, you know, whenever we get a port of something, non-Xenoblade fans always got to beg for something else. So I did see people saying, yo, where's Nintendo Land? Where's this? Where's that? Can't even be happy for Xenoblade X. Can't even be happy that we got Xenoblade X. But that's okay. I get it. I do think that Nintendo has other games ready to go, though. So I don't think it's just Xenoblade X, and that's like the last Wii U port. I think there will be other Wii U ports coming in the future overall. So I think there'll be more. Person knows this too well. Quickly rock. No, you're good, Tommy. This makes me happy. Gives me something to look forward to with each entry I start the series. Yes, exactly. The best thing about starting a series that you haven't played before, and if you really get into it, you have everything that you need to play. You don't need to buy new games. You can just sit there and play those games until you're done, until you're caught up. So that's the best thing about a series. Like, for me, what did I do that? The Last of Us. Yeah. Although there wasn't a ton of the games, but I played it before, but I never got through beat them all. So I finally, like, before The Last of Us Part 2 came out, I was like, all right, I'll play The Last of Us Part 1 Definitive Edition. I'll play the Left Behind DLC. So I had a lot to look forward to leading up to Last of Us Part 2. What series have I done that for in terms of playing the games all in order like that, like before the next one comes? I can't think of anything else, to be honest. Most of the time I play the series like right away, and I don't wait before I have to play a bunch of them. Maybe like I've played a number of Legend of Heroes games, but maybe that'll be like the Legend of Hero first remake, and then if they do more, then I can just look forward to playing. Yo, what's up, Bad Set? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, well, Reggie Fils-Aimé would always say that Nintendo fans have the insatiable appetite. Like, it's just overwhelming. He's always said that, so it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. What's up, Bad Set? Welcome to the stream, brother. Super Gaming says, I've never played any of the Xenoblade games, but X looks so cool. I want to give it a try sometime after it comes out. I try Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition. Try that. I mean, if you're into RPGs, try Xenoblade Definitive Edition. And then you can kind of go from there. I screamed when I saw Xenoblade Chronicles X announcement this morning. I thought it was a joke at first, so hype. Yeah, Nintendo doesn't make jokes on the game. I know some people thought that maybe it was like a fake Nintendo account, but no, it was their actual Nintendo Twitter account. So it was crazy. You guys can share your what's it called? Your thoughts on how you saw it. So yeah. Let's go. Nintendo fans keep genuine hype alive in this industry. I think so. Not trying to fanboy out or nothing like that, but I think that definitely the hype in terms of things absolutely is held up, man. Like, Nintendo Directs revolutionized the game, like, you know, the how we get our announcements, how we get our content and all of that. And now at this point, you can't sit there and say that it's not. Like, you can't sit there and say that the hype isn't here from the fans, you know, seeing a cool RPG come back. So yeah, it's awesome. It's just really good. Where's Wind Waker HD? It's coming probably at some point, just like Xenoblade. Yeah, I saw it and I thought it was a fake account at first. Yeah, Aaron, exactly. Hey, what's up, MZAT? 2024 reveal ship just saying harder than Titanic. I don't think so. I think that Nintendo could definitely still announce the Switch 2 this year. Absolutely, they still could say something. Their investor meeting is coming up next week or so. We're gonna get stuff creeping out from there. So absolutely not. It's not what we wanted, but it's what we deserve. Ninty, man's pure damage control for no Switch 2. So, by the way, feels nice to have. Yeah, exactly. But he's also not an actual Xenoblade fan, so it's not what you wanted, and it's not what you. It's what, like I said, he's been wow, Switch 2, 25 billion times, you know. So of course it's not what I mean. But yeah, it's just basically like you said, because he's been hyping up a reveal. He's been hyping up a reveal since last year. He's been hyping up a reveal that's coming soon for more than a year. So it makes sense that he says that. And he doesn't like Xenoblade. So double makes sense for him. So yeah. Let's see. To be fair, it's not, man. I'm telling you, investor meeting is next week or so. They could definitely do it because I don't think you were calling a shadow drop of Xenoblade X coming out. So if I were you, I would not sit there and say it's not happening because of Xenoblade X port. This game's been done for forever. I don't think it has anything to do with the Switch 2. Them when they announced the Switch 2 or not. Nothing to do with it. To be fair, strikes again. Yeah. I think he was joking around that, to be fair part. What build are you going to make with the Switch version of Xenoblade Chronicles X? I don't know. We'll see. Once I get into it, I'll know more once I get there. Sup LJ, woke up this morning for tweeting pre-orders for Xenoblade X. I knew something was up. Yeah, if he I think it's more than something being up. There's an official announcement. So Xenosaga 2026 confirmed. Cool. No, it's not confirmed. Xenosaga could be next year. Xenosaga could even be next year. No, I'm joking. I have no idea when Xenosaga is coming. At some point, it's coming, though. I think Xenosaga is coming at some point. I think that, obviously, Monolith Soft next game is coming at some point. That's coming up. So, it's going to be a variety of different things for people to get excited about, in my opinion, at least. There's going to be a variety. There's going to be a variety of different things that you guys can all be excited about. Let's see. The playtest was necessary for maybe Xenoblade Chronicles X2. I don't think there's going to be a Xenoblade Chronicles X2. I don't think so, but we'll see. Yeah, you can never predict Nintendo. I'm not saying that it's going to be announced this year. All I'm saying is that it doesn't slam the door on it. Just like when people were saying it's over, we're not going. Xenoblade Chronicles X isn't coming to the Switch. People were saying that when there was no direct announcement, right? So all I'm trying to say, really, MZAP, is that we need to stop putting absolutes on announcements for Nintendo when they surprise us all the time. So we need to stop saying this isn't going to happen because of this. This isn't going to. How many times have we been wrong when people do that? So that's all I'm saying is that people do that so much. This isn't going to happen because this announcement. That's not going to happen because of this. That's not going to happen because of this. That's not going to. And rarely are they right, the people that do that. Rarely are they ever right. So all I'm saying is that just because we got a Xenoblade Chronicles export announcement does not mean that they're not going to announce. Like, that is not that big of a game. The game sold barely a million units. Nintendo is not riding Switch 2 on the way on the coattails of Xenoblade Chronicles X. Like, that's just. They're not basing their Switch 2 announcement strategy on Xenoblade Chronicles X. Now, maybe if it was like, I don't know, The Legend of Zelda, the next big Legend of Zelda game, or if it was like the next big 3D Mario game, yeah, maybe that game, but they're not riding what they're doing on Switch 2 with Xenoblade Chronicles X. That is insane to sit here and think that. like Xenoblade Chronicles X determines the fate or not of when they announce the new system. That's insane. That's just not, that's not true. It's not happening. So yeah. They told us September Direct was definitely happening this year. Well, there was a September Direct, wasn't there? Remember? Or there was a big. They did like a combination Direct. So I think that's what the insiders were talking about, and they ended up doing that. Something they said something, some type of Direct was happening. I think that was what PH Brazil said. Was it PH? Yeah, PH Brazil. Yeah, that was August. He said PH Brazil said it's gonna be August. He said August. He said, hey, they're gonna have something at the end of August, and people were giving him crap, and then we had something. So yeah, at least that's what I covered. Let's see here. I gave up my predictions of Nintendo as random. They're expecting Switch 2 announcement. Let's hit them with spin Xenoblade X Switch announcement. There you go. Let's see here. For non-Xenoblade fans like myself, this was Alarmo all over again. I don't know how it's Alarmo. Alarmo is an alarm clock, and this is an actual game. Those are two different things. Even if you're not a fan of Xenoblade, that doesn't turn it into a damn alarm clock. It's still a game. Hell, you can watch somebody play it. That's crazy. Oh, but hey, man, I don't care. I don't really care if you're a Xenoblade fan or not. I don't care. Go play something else. Go play PS5 or go play something else on Switch. I don't care. Do whatever you want. But I don't know how it turns into Alarmo. What the hell? At least this is a game. Damn. Did you notice the first look at Nintendo Switch video is gone? It's been gone, Mario. That video has been gone for a long time. So I was confused when people got so angry with the alarm announcement. It's just people being weirdos, just like the internet being weird. It's just a damn alarm clock. Just ignore it. If you don't care about it, then stop. It's not like the damn alarm clock takes up resources for video games or something, but it's because the Switch 2. If Switch 2 was already announced, then people wouldn't care, but it's because they haven't gotten what they want, so then therefore they're crying, which is okay. As a fan, you're allowed to cry or complain about whatever you want, you know? Did you see that Astrobot sold really well? I saw that it was a position chart number 2, but I didn't get any actual sales numbers. There was no sales numbers that anybody actually put up. It was number 2 on the MPD, so I guess it sold really well, but we don't know any numbers right now. We have no numbers. The alarm clock sold out immediately. Yeah, it's like that alarm clock is exactly what a lot of hardcore Nintendo fans want. What do Nintendo fans like? They like physical, you know? They like physical. So they like toys. Nintendo fans have always liked, they like amiibos. They like plushies. These are all things that Nintendo fans, they like little trinkets and these things. So I don't understand why people are so upset about it. It's a freaking alarm clock that does Legend of Zelda and stuff like that and Splatoon. How is that not something that's kind of cool? Like, it's probably a bit too expensive. But when I looked up premium clocks that do similar things or that are like it, they were all $100 plus. Some of them were $150, so it's like whatever. So maybe it's in line, but I don't see the big issue. Like, it's just whatever. Who cares? It's a clock. So yeah, just move on. That doesn't mean that we're not gonna get Switch 2. Doesn't mean we're not gonna get new announcements. That doesn't mean we're not gonna get games or anything like that. It just means that they wanted to do this and they announced it. It's not like they made a whole presentation and said, "Hey guys, we got a special announcement for you guys in the morning at this. Make sure you show up." It was just dropped randomly on Twitter, you know? So I don't get it. You know? Me personally, I don't get it. I don't get the some people. But once again, I don't think that anybody cares. People that wanted it bought it. People who don't want it don't buy it. You know? It's possible, Mario, that we get upgrades for titles. We'll have to wait and see. Remember Emil? Oh yeah, I remember Emil. They got mad because they teased it. They teased it, but that's a game. You're allowed to tease a game. Remember when I was younger, browsing the used game store, my clueless father pointed at Xenoblade X on the shelf, saying that the cover looks cool and suggested it to me. That's old school. That's like in the NES and like Super Nintendo era when we used to like look at box art and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy that game based off the box art, or I'm gonna rent that game based off the box art. I like it. Oh man. So yeah. Did you get Alarmo? I think Nintendo's sending me one. I might be doing a video. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping. I'm asking them to send me one. I hope they send me one. Let's see. Emil getting a physical release, by the way. I think it already got a physical release. Didn't it? It's just not very, there wasn't a lot of copies floating around. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button. Nintendo's a toy company after all. I've always been, I don't know, alarm clock is not a, I guess alarm clock isn't a toy, it's an alarm clock. It's not a toy, you don't play with an alarm clock. But yeah. I mean, they make all sorts of stuff. They do all sorts of stuff. Like, it doesn't surprise me that they wanted to make an alarm clock. They do all sorts, they make all sorts of stuff. They license and make all sorts of things. They have Lego sets now. They have a theme park. They have movies. They have all sorts of things. They have clothing. They have toys. They have their own, even like, you know, stuff that they've done, like the Nintendo, was it Mario Kart RC thingy, right? Like VR, AR or whatever. Like, they do all sorts of stuff. So it doesn't surprise me. I think Nintendo might even get into, like, they have licensed food. Like, you can buy like the little, there's been like gummies and all sorts of stuff that you can buy. It wouldn't surprise me if Nintendo got into some other type of like alternate type of business that wasn't part of, you know, normal video games. Like if they got into like their own food, like, you know, more food. Like there wasn't like Super Mario cereal. Like what if they started their own like drink, you know, like their own like Mario power up drink, you know, something like that, right? Like it's like Powerade or something like that. Like that wouldn't surprise me. You know, they've had licensed clothing. They've done all sorts of stuff. So yeah. I really like how Lynn looks updated, but I might prefer Elma's Xenoblade 2 model. For now, I'm curious how it looks on release. Elma's Xenoblade 2 model. Her Xenoblade X model looks similar to her Xenoblade 2 model, but a little bit different of the art style to kind of fit more of Xenoblade X. So, I don't know. I don't think it's I think it's based off of the game and what they're doing there. So I think it would kind of look, if it was just plucked straight from Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I think it would look weird compared to the rest of the characters and how they do them. They'd have to change all of them to be that type of art style, you know? So yeah. I don't think it matters at the end of the day. Just play the game. You still doing the Spawncast still? Whenever I can. I think I'll be able to do it this week, yeah. Because I don't have to go somewhere on Friday. So I'll probably be able to do the Spawncast this week, yeah. There'll be some weeks I'll be able to do it. Some weeks I will not be able to do it. So... I'm happy though. I'm happy that it's always funny seeing non-Xenoblade fans talk about Xenoblade because it seems like there's like a slight, and not to harp on this MZEP, I'm just having a little bit of fun, but there's always a slight little like pissed off feeling that non-Xenoblade fans get when Nintendo talks about Xenoblade. They feel like they didn't get something, that they were robbed of something, and it makes me feel great. And I love it. And I love it. And I love it. And I love it because it's so silly and it's so weird. But I love it. It's like the best thing ever. Because people don't understand how development works. But like when Nintendo announced Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I think that was one thing that I heard some people say, oh, we're not getting this, or they need to do this. It's like, what does that have to do with you not getting what you want? Monolith Soft makes Xenoblade games. They got a story that they're doing. If you played the games, you would know. If you played Xenoblade games, you would know that people have been asking for Xenoblade Chronicles X. Like, what does that have to do with you not getting F-Zero? What does that have to do with you not getting your announcement for something else? That's nothing to do with it, brother. Nothing to do with it. Stop getting mad at this and, I don't know, go beg Nintendo for whatever game you're looking for. But that has nothing to do with Xenoblade fans getting what they want. That's Monolith Soft being efficient. Monolith Soft is goated. They're efficient. That's the reason why they're continuing to get their funding and what they need, because they make a game that people actually want to buy and play, and it reviews incredibly well. You know, reviews incredibly well. So it's a game of the year quality type of game. So the series is awesome. So it doesn't have to sell 10 million units. It doesn't have to sell like Mario and Zelda to get new ones, because Monolith Soft can do it in a good budget, good amount of time. And there's a dedicated fan base of hardcore RPG fans that are willing to buy the game, that Nintendo knows they're going to buy the game every time. So yeah. Elma's eyes look better. It has a similar reflection like 3. They do look pretty good. So yeah, best studio purchase Nintendo ever made. I agree. Monolith Soft is, I mean, Nintendo hasn't made a lot of them. They've only made a few, like a handful, but I definitely say that like number 1 is Monolith Soft. Number 2 would probably be Retro Studios, and number 3 would be Next Level. But I think those are the only 3 that I can think of. And then they also have Shiver, but Shiver hasn't done anything yet. So we'll have to wait and see what Shiver does. But Nintendo has not made many purchases of different companies, so they've only done a handful. I'll never forget all the crying when Pyra, Mithra, and Byleth came to Ultimate. Oh, that was great. That was great because all those people bought it too. It's like not only do they cry about it, but then they also have to buy it because they have to, because it's Smash. So do you think we'll see Animal Crossing next year? No, not next year. I mean, we might see it, like they might say, hey, there's a new Animal Crossing game, and maybe show like a little teaser footage or something, but I don't think we'll see anything. Xenoblade's X March release date would be great date for the next Switch. The next Switch will be ready when it's ready. I mean, they might do April, they might do May, you never know. So I don't know if it's gonna launch on the same day as the next Switch. I don't think so. So we'll have to wait and see what their plans are for that. Trilogy is amazing, just icing on the cake, yes sir. Need them to buy Platinum games. They will absolutely not buy Platinum games. They will absolutely not buy Platinum. Anytime that they want something from Platinum, they can get it. If they want to make Platinum a second party, like Intelligent Systems, for example, they could do that. So there's no point in paying all their overhead and all that. Same thing like with Alpha Dream. People say Nintendo needs to buy Alpha Dream. No, they don't. If they want a new Mario and Luigi game, they'll get it made. They'll hire the people. If that goes, they'll hire the company, or they'll hire the people to get the game made, and then they'll also hire the Octopath Traveler devs to get the game made. So Nintendo doesn't need to. They're not gonna outright buy companies. If they want something, they'll go to those devs. They'll get it made. You know. So they're not gonna just buy Platinum games and have to feed them and clean them and change them and do all that. They don't want all that. They'll only buy something when it's absolutely 100% vital to their business. That's the only reason why they'll buy someone. Circumstances and vital to their business. Platinum Games is not a vital thing to their business. You want an Astral Chain 2, they can get Astral Chain 2 whatever they want. You want a new Bayonetta, they'll get it when they want to. They don't need to buy them to get those things. See what I'm saying? So there's no point in buying them. Whatever game you want from them, you'll get it. Nintendo's only purchased Monolith Soft because they were broke and they were desperate and they needed somebody to make some big RPGs on the Switch. That's it. They needed, and it was cheap. It was $1 million. They bought Monolith Soft for $1 million. That is a cheapo acquisition. That's literally nothing. Nintendo makes that in like a day, like a second, you know? So they bought them for that. Next Level Games was purchased because they were about to go public. And some Pixar or some stupid company would have bought Next Level. They would have bought them. They would have had them make a game. It would have flopped and they would have been shut down. That's exactly, and then it would have been a waste because Nintendo does not have a team, in my opinion, that can replicate exactly what Luigi's Mansion does. Like, they don't have anybody internal right now. I mean, maybe now that they're a part of them, they can share processes and things like that. And obviously Nintendo, it's their game, but Next Level made that game what it is. Their ideas, their talent brought Luigi's Mansion. I mean, Luigi's Mansion isn't a Japanese game or Western game to begin with, but Next Level made it popular. Their gameplay design and what they did with Nintendo made it a massive franchise. So you have to buy them. You have to buy them because they're very technically savvy, and you need to buy them because somebody else would have bought them and they would have died off. So, and they got them for a good price, from what I understand. Same thing goes for Retro Studios. Nintendo needed to purchase them in order to motivate them to see them through to the end of Metroid Prime and all that. And also, it was cheaper too. It wasn't an expensive purchase as well because they own nothing. So all their purchases have been circumstantial, situational, need to get it done. It's not just, hey, we like them, so we're gonna buy them. Like, why would they buy Platinum Games when they haven't even bought Intelligent Systems? Intelligent Systems, the people that make Fire Emblem, people that make Paper Mario, the people that make WarioWare, these are people that make multiple games for Nintendo, and Nintendo still hasn't even bought them. So why would they buy Platinum? It's just not a thing. It's not gonna happen, you know? So they're just, whenever they need something, they'll commission it. They'll get it, you know? But I don't think they want to take on all this other crap that Platinum Games is doing. Like, they don't want to take on all this other stuff. Whatever Platinum Game has, they're not going to take on all that other stuff. Sony, just like Sony just bought Concord, good decision. Exactly. People always say, buy this, buy that. Yeah, you buy them. Look at what happens, bro. Sometimes it ain't a good decision. Sometimes it's not. It would have been much better if Sony just licensed Concord. Just say, hey, we'll pay for the development, we'll pay for this, but we ain't paying for everything. We ain't paying for all this nonsense. But what did they prove? What did Firewalk do to prove that they were worth a $200 million purchase? What did they prove? They proved nothing. Sony's just trigger happy and panicking because Microsoft is buying everything under the sun. But at least Microsoft was buying proven studios that have accomplished something. Sony just said, no, we need to buy. And even when they did buy an accomplished studio, that a studio hasn't done anything that's like reliable. Like Bungie. Bungie's not worth that much. There was even reports that Bungie faked how much they were actually worth. You know? Or was it Bungie? Yeah, it was Bungie, right? Destiny people. So just buying up everything because you think it's the right idea is not always the right idea, you know? But they probably should have just said, hey, look, we'll license Concord from you. We'll pay for the development, you know, but we're not gonna pay for everything, you know? Oh man. Even Sony buying Bungie was a bad decision looking back at it, which I thought for the price that they bought them, if you buy them for like, I don't know, like 500 million, okay, I could, but for was it almost 4 billion, 3 to 4 billion? No. I ain't buying nothing for that much unless you're printing money with multiple IPs. I need to see multiple multi-million selling IPs, not just, oh, I have Destiny and Destiny's does great. I need to see multiple IPs that are bangers. One IP, no. I'm not spending 4 billion. I mean, it might be worth their money in the end, but I'm not taking that chance. I'm not taking that risk, you know. But that's just me. That's just me. I would have taken that 4 billion and invested into new studios, invested into my own hiring, and invested into what we've got. You know, that's what I would have done with that 4 billion. I would have just said, hey, look, get some actual veterans, put them together, say, hey, look, we're gonna make a brand new dope Sly Cooper game. Bam, let's get it done. We're gonna make a brand new dope XYZ game or whatever, right? Like, we're gonna make a new Starlink, and it's gonna have single player and multiplayer, and we're gonna appeal to the old school PS3 fans, and we're gonna keep it good. Look, we don't need, this game doesn't need to be, you know, $5 billion in budget. Let's keep it within budget. Let's make a good, solid game graphically. It doesn't have to be the best looking thing on PS5. Let's just make it, runs at 4K 60, make it look like a really nice, good, you know, PS4 game, make it shiny, and people are fine with that. Make it single player, make it multiplayer. We can sell 5 million copies or whatever, and we'll be good. Like, that's what I would have invested the money into. I would have invested it into like 3 or 4 studios that are set to actually make great, bring back the PS3 era and sell it in today's day, but it doesn't have to be the top of the line God of War Ragnarok budget, you know, or Horizon Forbidden West budget. We can have it a little bit less. It can, and I think we can sell a lot of copies. We can sell a ton of copies appealing to the PS3 fan base that are now in their 30s and 40s. We can appeal to those people, and some of them like maybe in their mid to late 20s, and we can just make regular single player games with multiplayer components like we used to, and not break the bank on and like Sony's version of AA, right? And not break the bank on the development costs. That's what I would have done with that money. But I'm stupid. I don't, you know, I don't own a multi-billion-dollar business, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't think I know what I'm talking about, right? I'm dumb. So I love how they paid for Firewalk and Concord. The game flops harder than any ever game. Then they canceled the game and closed the studio. Biggest flop. Yeah, it's the biggest flop in gaming history for all that I'm concerned. Biggest flop in gaming history. Biggest flop. It's a colossal nightmare. Overall, colossal nightmare. So yeah, I mean, there's no other way to really look at it outside of it's just a colossal nightmare. Just a nightmare. But it is what it is, you know. What can you do? What can you do overall? All right, more questions, guys. If you guys have them, tag me at Players, hashtag Players. If you have not seen my most recent video on Xenoblade, make sure you check it out. We have a brand new video up. Big love to all the new subscribers too. A bunch of new subscribers from that video. A lot of likes. People really like that. Tonight, right after this stream is done, I've got a reaction to the trailer. So you guys can check out those 2 videos back to back after we're done tonight. I'll link one right now so you can put it in your watch later. So you guys can check that out. That's my video, talk about Xenoblade. A kind of concise video going over all the information if you missed that or missed me talking about it. Watch the video. If you've already watched it, watch it again. No, I'm joking. You don't have to, but it would be nice if you did. That'll teach Sony and Microsoft their acquisitions and power graphics obsessions. They are out here making fun of Nintendo, not conforming to their ideas. I don't recall them making fun of Nintendo. I do recall them saying some stuff in the past, yes. Unless you mean the trial where Sony had a few different things to say. Yeah. So yeah, it's all good though. All right, so if you guys have more questions, like I said, let me know. Let me know. Oh man. Oh, we need to actually watch the trailer though. We need to actually watch the trailer. Hold up. We still have not watched the actual trailer on YouTube. I want to see how many views it has too. Like, so I want to see how many views the trailer has on YouTube here. All right, let me open up another tab. Xenoblade Chronicles X. We're gonna exit out on that. Alright. We're gonna do reaction. Alright, let's check it out. Like I said, I got one of these, like I got like my first live reaction to it, but I just wanted to show it to you guys if you guys haven't seen it. Check out the trailer. What the hell's up with my green screen? Why is it acting all funky? It's a little bit better now. Almost 600k, solid for Xenoblade, not even a day. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now.
Remastered cat.
We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles.
New faces. New faces in.
Welcome to NLA.
They did the same thing. New faces in hands, like Xenoblade Definitive Edition. New faces in hands.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may.
Oh, the environments are what makes this game so beautiful. It's the art direction and environments, not the textures or like pure graphics. The art design's incredible.
New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown.
It's gonna have online multiplayer too.
Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living.
This game has one. This game has one of the best beginnings ever in a Xenoblade game. The beginning is so good. It's so good. And here's the last part, the new story part.
Fancy seeing you here.
Need to know who that is. Who is that? Oh, Mark. And I love the fact that they have the date already. The date is already there. That's one thing that you can say with Nintendo. Nintendo has mastered the we don't have to wait too long to get it. Now, yes, they had a few things here and there, but the fact that they say, here's the game, it's out here. That's the best thing about some of these trailers, you know? Organization 13, yo, Kingdom Hearts in the house. So yeah, about 600,000 views. Number 7 on trending. 11, 6. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think there's a lot of people that are just like, you know, oh my gosh, it's Xenoblade X because you hear about it. But hopefully all of that translates into sales. Like get these some sales too, you know. But this is great, man. This is so good. I'm happy for Monolith Soft. I know they've wanted to do this for a while. I'm happy for the Xenoblade fans out there that have been, you know how long I've been waiting for this. You know how long I've been waiting for this. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself. I'm about to make a name for myself as a Xenoblade Chronicles X YouTuber. I'm gonna be playing Xenoblade Chronicles X. We gotta play it. And now that I won't be as like about spoilers, like we can just like obviously we won't spoil the game, but I can play the game and you guys are gonna be like, okay, yeah, we've seen the game, we've seen the trailers, we've seen it, so it's not gonna be as bad to just like pick up and play, you know. But the beginning to this game is awesome. Earth gets blown to smithereens by aliens, which is awesome. And then like you're jettisoned in like this huge ship, crash lands on this planet. You're in like this escape pod or whatever. You get jutted out from there. Then like that's when Elma finds you and she's like flashing the light and like you just get out of this pod and you're like, whoa, I can jump really high and I can run really fast. And there's all these enemies around and like they're barking out and stuff like the whatever. It's cool. It's like fun. And then like this system's a bit different from gameplay wise. Like you can go in like different directions in terms of like your class, right? Which is a bit different from let's say Xenoblade 1, Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 3. It has like a job system that you can change to at any time, but this has like different paths that you can go to. Like, hey, you want to be this type of fighter or this type of person or this type of person, and that changes like your gear and equipment and weapons accordingly. Plus like the mechs take a while to get though. The mechs are like, it's like 20-30 hours maybe more before you even sniff a mech, and you won't have the money to even buy all the cool parts and stuff, so it takes a long time to do all that. But it's great. It's fantastic, man. It's so good. It's a great game. It's a great standalone experience. You don't need to play the other Xenoblade games in order to enjoy this one. And yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. Yeah, taking that long to get the mechs is absolutely worth it. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait to make a character and customize the scale properly this time. Now that I'm older, understand how to customize color blends. I still don't know how to customize color blends. So I don't know if I'll be able. I mean, my character looks so stupid. I look like a Black Fabio. Like my first character that I made looked like a Black Fabio, dude. I had like I look terrible. Like that don't look nothing like me. I look like I'm about to say like I can't believe it's not butter. Like in the alien life form, bro. You can watch my first Xenoblade videos, yeah, but my guy had some like I had like a Dunban haircut or something like that. And I don't have like a Tom Brady chin, but I think I had a Tom Brady, like not a butt chin, but I had like my jawline, it's not like a chiseled jawline. It's a solid, I got an okay jawline, but you can't tell because my beard. But my jawline isn't like super defined. It's just there. It's good. It's not bad. But this jawline, I had a Batman jawline, I think, from what I remember. I might be wrong, but I know I had like a Black Fabio haircut. I had like a black dumb band going. So yeah. I need to definitely. I gotta make sure that doesn't happen again. I can't. I can't have that happening again, bro. I can't be doing that. We ain't doing that again. I see. I made an anime guy with the blue ponytail. Y'all, some of y'all be making the dumbest looking characters, bro. Speaking of Brady, I think my man is hurting right now. Oh, because his ex-wife is pregnant. Man, this man ain't hurting, bro. What you mean? He's been with 30 different women since he broke up with her. You don't think every single girl in the world is probably guys throwing themselves at Tom Brady too while they're at it? Man, he okay. I ain't feeling sorry for him. Freaking almost a billionaire. All sorts of money coming in. He's got family. He's got, you know, good looks, tall, good job. Ain't nobody feeling sorry for him. Ain't nobody feeling sorry for him. Okay. So his wife, maybe, just maybe, you know, they're not together anymore. So what? He's not with this first woman that he was with, the Moynihan or whatever her name is. So how do you think she feels? Ain't nobody worried about Tom Brady, bro. He's fine. Come on, now. We need to stop sitting here and bending over for celebrities. He's fine. Who cares? He says, bro, he's Tom Brady. He has a younger version of... That's what I'm saying. Like, ain't nobody sorry for Tom Brady. If you feel sorry for Tom Brady, you're a cuck. Like, no offense. I'm sorry if I use that, but you're an absolute weirdo if you feel sorry for Tom Brady right now. Nobody should feel sorry for him. His life is fantastic. His life is fantastic. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let's see here. Nope, no jawline reveal, man. My wife likes my beard, so I'm sticking with the beard. Sticking with the beard. You and Brady have the same birthday? Okay. I don't think I ever try to compare myself with celebrity birthdays. I don't care. But okay, cool. Let's see here. Am I weird that I'm not a fan of avatar creation of mostly single player RPGs? There's people that don't like it. They just pick whatever the default character is. Like in Mass Effect, I just picked regular Shepard. I remember one time I customized my character and I looked like a black Kermit the Frog. Like my first ever Mass Effect character looked like black Kermit the Frog. Like, and I'm like, I don't think I look like a frog or Kermit. And I don't know how, and I took a lot of time on that. I don't know how it went so bad. It didn't look good. So yeah, I remember scrapping that character, then just playing as Shepard afterwards. I wish I still had footage. I might still have my original Xbox Mass Effect 1 save. No, I don't know. No, I don't know if I have that save file. I could show you guys on my Xbox 360. I don't think I have that save file anymore for my original Mass Effect 1 playthrough. I don't think I have that anymore, but I wish I did so I could show you guys. And I wasn't creating content at that time, so I didn't save it or anything. This was in 2007. I was still in college, finishing up my junior year. Was it my junior year or my senior year? My junior, almost senior year in college. So that was like 20 years ago. So yeah, if I did have it though, I'd show you guys. I look ridiculous. So let's see here. Just maybe spit out some water, OJ. I'm sorry, man. It happens. Bro, just stop creating character. I know. I don't usually create characters. I don't usually do like what I'll do is like now if I want to create a character, I'll just make like the default character and I'll just like change the skin tone a little bit, maybe change the hair, but I don't be going in and changing eyebrows and mouth position and sitting here and making my I don't be doing like putting my eyebrows higher or this. Like I don't be doing all that stupid stuff. Some people say, nah, I ain't doing all that stuff. That's so stupid, bro. I'm just gonna use the default, make a darker skin tone, put whatever hair, make my eyes red, and that's what I usually do. You know. Is it Keira Knightley from Pirates of the Caribbean month? Okay, yeah, sounds good for you too. Oh man. Let's say I love character customization. Allows me to create. Yeah, no, I'm not against character customization because most games that do character customization, like there's a default character. Like they have like a default character that they use for all their promotional footage. So you can just pick the default character. Most of the time you're good. You don't even need to customize anything. Just pick the default character. Even like what was it? Yeah, most of the games, even like Astral Chain, for example, right? Like you can customize Astral Chain characters, but if you want, you can just pick the default character. Just pick the default, you know, character. Although like they look kind of weird when you change their skin tone and stuff. But if you want, you can do whatever you want, right? So yeah. I accidentally made Solid Snake in Elden Ring and decided to keep it for my run. I want to see that. You made Solid. It look like a good Solid Snake. I'm obsessed with creating characters. My dude in PFP is one of my fictional characters. What's PFP? I don't know what that is. So I don't know what PFP is. Will's actually his name though. So I mean, it's good to keep their name. Like if their name is actually whatever it is, that's good to keep their name. That's not really customization. That's just changing the name. But I see what you're saying though. But yeah, Will's his name, so it makes sense. Oh, profile picture. Okay, gotcha. I was like, I thought you were talking about a game. My bad. I thought you were talking about I thought you were abbreviating a game, PFP. I thought but yeah. I know that's your actual like avatar that you use, but I thought you were talking about a game. Like, because we were talking about games, I didn't talk about customizing a profile picture. Dave Chappelle, wide nose having. I see some people doing character creators, like when I'm watching them play, and they're sitting there and they're adjusting back by the centimeter how, like, you know, how far down their nose is or how high it is. By the time that they're done, they look like Abraham Lincoln. Like, oh, that looks just like me. I'm like, you spent all that time to make Abraham Lincoln, bro. Like, you spent all that time. To make Abraham Lincoln. You spent all that time to make like the ugliest person possible. Like, okay. That's why I don't be messing with character creators like that. I just like the basic options. You know? My favorite OJ Boomer quote is I'm not woke, I woke up this morning. I think I stole that from somebody else. I stole that from somebody else. So that's just something I saw on Twitter, I think. And I was just like, alright, let me just make a joke real quick. So yeah, made a character for Monster. Apparently, Monster Hunter Wilds has like a crazy character editor. I saw some lady, she made like a Asian like blue ice witch that looked like a character in an actual like video game, like an actual main character. Not like how most created characters look when you create your own character and you look like some guy, like just you look like a normal guy that somehow like it's isekai or whatever. You get warped into a world that you're not supposed to be in. Like a lot of you guys look like you wear like, you know, you just make like a dude and like you just don't look like you're supposed to be in that world like you make yourself. But this lady, she actually made like a Asian black hair, like blue ice lady, and I'm like, dang, that's a pretty good character creator. That looks like an actual like real character that's supposed to be in the game, you know? I accidentally made Mad Max Mel Gibson in Fallout 4. He looked good. That's funny. Remember the older Zelda games? They used to give Link ghetto names like Cavante, Devonterius. I would never do that. No, I would never do that. Let's see. How well do you think Xenoblade X will sell? It'll sell just about as well as Xenoblade Definitive Edition. When character creator doesn't look like a created character, yeah. So happy to see Xenoblade X finally on more relevant platform. I agree. Like the Wii U's obviously not relevant at all anymore. So to finally see Xenoblade Chronicles X on something that people actually have is good. So we'll see the full sales potential of this game, right? The Wii U version, maybe it hit about 1 million, maybe it was a little bit less than that. I think this game guaranteed to sell at least 1 million, not at this point. So guaranteed million for sure. Guaranteed million. But we'll have to wait and see how far it goes, like past whatever, my prediction. So yeah, it's good. All good though. New quote, I'm always woke. Only time I'm not woke from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. every night. 9 p.m. to 6. Dude, I would never sleep that many hours. You sleep that many hours? You need that many hours of sleep? Damn. There's no way I can't sleep for 9 hours unless I did something crazy. Like the night before, unless I like ran like a marathon or like I worked out all day or something like that. Or I was like, you know, football games or whatever. Like when I played football, like I had like a big night running. But I don't think I can sleep 9 hours. I don't think I can actually like sleep consecutively 9 hours. I'll wake up at some point, do something or whatever, then go back to sleep. But I don't think I can sleep 9 hours consecutively. That's some Snorlax. That's like that Snorlax type of sleep. Thinking 2 million. That's a hole to shift. I think 2 million's. That's a decent prediction. Definitive Edition did like I think it was like 1.6 million or something like that. So yeah. Shout out to Retromania. I'm lucky if I can get 4 hours of sleep. You definitely need more than 4 hours of sleep, Shot X. So yeah, you should definitely get more than 4 hours. Although I don't get more. I probably get around these days because of Metaphor. I probably get around, and also my boy, I probably get around maybe 5 to 6 hours of sleep. Maybe 7 on a good night, but I usually get around 5 to 7 hours of sleep. Yeah. That's plenty though for me. I don't need anything more than 7's pushing it. I don't need anything more than 7. After 7, I'll just wake up. You know, I'll just wake up. I'm more of a napper type of person. So like, I'd rather nap maybe like a time or two and then sleep only like 5 hours or 6 hours and then just do what I need to do. And then if there's like a dull period in my day, or if like my boy goes to sleep, then just nap with him. So I rather get a few naps like when my son is sleeping, and then like just get less sleep during the night, and so I can be up to do things like to wake up. Like I only got like maybe 5 hours of sleep last night, but that's plenty. I got up, got ready to do what I needed to do. You know, 5.5 hours maybe, and that's fine. I can wake up and be just as effective with that amount of sleep. Not Napa. Not a napper. Not Napa. 16 hours at the Metaphor. So far, OJ the game is different. Love it. Yes, I love Metaphor. I'm 88 hours, 87 hours into Metaphor now. So, yeah, I'm going to have a review. I said that about SMT, but Metaphor, I'll definitely do a review. SMT, I just waited too long. I just took too long to beat the game, and I already have a review on the game. And yes, there's new content, but it just took way too long. So, yeah. Let's see here. Would it have amiibo support or Elma Skell amiibo? I hope so, but the original did not have amiibo support. I don't think it did. So yeah. Let's see here. The combat music for Metaphor is great. Also, yeah, it's really good combat music. The music's some of the best. The boss themes and all that is really good. Really, really, really good. Although I need 9 hours of sleep to feel my best. But I take medication that makes me tired. I'd be miserable with 5 hours. If you take medication that makes you tired, that's the reason why. Like, that's the reason why you sleep 9 hours, because you're taking medication. Also, I think you work somewhat of a stressful job, right, Lucette? From what I know, you work like a stressful job. So I think that stressful jobs, you know, when you're young, here's the thing about it too. Like, usually sometimes they say when you're older, you sleep more. Sometimes like when you're older, you sleep less, and you're less stressed. You know, so I just need quality sleep. I just need about a good 4 to 5 hours of uninterrupted quality sleep. Probably not 4, more like 5 to 6 hours of quality uninterrupted sleep. But my job isn't stressful, and I work from home. If I worked out somewhere else, or if I was doing something, I definitely need more than that. I would definitely need more. But since I work from home, and I know in the back of my mind that I can take a nap after I'm done editing this video, if I need to take a nap, you know, I can take one. Or if I need to just relax at home, I can just relax, and I can get up whenever I want and, you know, do something else. I don't need to have the video finished by then. Nobody is, you know, so for me, it's a bit different. You know, when I was working for someone else, and when I had to be somewhere at a time and drive there and all of that and deal with that type of stuff, absolutely, I slept more than I needed. I needed like 7 or 8 hours of sleep to really be at my best. Otherwise, I was like grumpy or whatever. But I don't really wake up grumpy or upset in today's day, because once again, I just got to wake up and make videos, you know, or I got to wake up and edit somebody else's video, and that's not that big of a deal. If they get mad at me or don't like what I'm doing, I'll just be like, all right, cool, get somebody else to do it, you know? Like, if you don't like my work or what I'm doing, or if they're being too crazy, I'll just be like, look, you can just get somebody else to do it. I won't charge you. Here, I'm done. You know, which I've had to do a number of times because people are acting crazy. I'm like, that's fine. I'm good. I don't need it. You know, I can do something else. I can do something else, so it's good. So I don't deal with any nonsense like BS, you know? Like, I don't deal with any nonsense. Like with my job, I don't deal with any, like, outside of like sometimes people racist or whatever here, but like in terms of like people that employ me or whatever, I don't deal with any nonsense. If people want to act all crazy towards me for work, I can ban them here if they're acting crazy, or I can simply just not do the work. I'll just be like, I'm good, I'm done. I'll just stop. I'm not dealing with stress today. So yeah. What's up, Shinobi? Welcome. Need Alarmo to wake him up in the morning. The Alarmo is needed. Yeah. How good is Xenoblade X on the Wii U? Good. That's why people are happy, Dr. Rin. Let's see here. You need less sleep in your 20s more as you get older. I don't know, man. I feel like I don't need as much sleep today than I needed back when I was younger, to be honest. When I was younger, I felt like, yeah, sleep was good, but like I could get up and I felt like I needed more. Like I felt like I wasn't at my best, you know, whereas now, but once again, I think it's because of my situation, not because I'm, you know, anything else. OJ putting in work. I'm only 40 hours in. I wish I could play more time. I'm actually only like maybe 50 hours in, because we got to remember I spent 30 hours just grinding randomly in the demo. So it's not like a real 80 hours. It's more like 50. It's more like 50 something hours. I'm like 50 something hours in, because I just spent 30 hours in that one side dungeon at the beginning of the game, grinding. You were depressed just a few years ago. I wouldn't call it like real depression, but that wasn't a few years ago. I was just frustrated. That was about like 6 years ago. There's a few years ago. It's just frustration here and there, but I wasn't like depressed. I'd probably say like the only time that I got close to depression was like 2013, like a year after my daughter was born, because that was just the worst time of my life. That was just terrible because it was just difficult. My daughter was very difficult to, like, because I was taking care of her full time at one point, and she just cried all day. You know, she just cried all day. She would just cry, and like she was just a crier. So it was just difficult to try to edit videos, and like I wasn't making anything. So my business was failing. I wasn't making anything. Bills were piling up. My daughter she was difficult to deal with when she was younger. You know, I had other people that were just basically being disparaging towards me, making fun of me, calling me names, calling me loser. So it was all kind of coming down. The only person who like actually believed in me or felt that I was gonna do something was my mom. You know, everybody else did not care. You know, at that time, they were just telling me I'm messing up. I need to do this. I need to do that. So, and it got worse once I got that job. Remember, I got that job, like, you know, being like a night shift. It was a perfect job for my what I do, because I could have done this during the day and then go to that job at night, and I could have also taken care of my, you know, my daughter during the day, and then just go to that at night, and then somebody else could take care of my mom, or somebody else can take care of my daughter. But then I freaking messed up the times when I was supposed to go to the drug test, and they thought that I was trying to skip out the drug test, so then I didn't get the job. And I think that's when, like, maybe the depression. But I was never clinically, I don't want to sit here and act like I was clinically diagnosed with depression. I was not, you know. So yeah. Didn't know you were a father, OJ? Yeah, I got 2 kids. I got 1 daughter, and I have 1 son. That's it. Got 1 boy, 1 girl. Let's see here. I normally get like 6 hours of sleep because I have to get up early for work. 40-minute commute. So end up being tired even after you wake up. Oh my goodness. 40-minute commute. Sounds like me, OJ. Only support I had was my aunt. Yeah. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes at least only one person supporting you is better than nobody, right? So yeah. 40-minute commute. Imagine if you become like Wings. I don't know if I'd ever become like that bad, you know? I was OG turned Super Saiyan yet? No, not yet, but he's going to. He's going to. I was very depressed last year, wondering if I could ever be functional a social human being. I don't know what changed, but I'm not feeling down as I did then. That's good. Whatever you're doing to feel the way that you're feeling now, make sure you continue doing that. That's something that breaks a lot of people, getting called a failure or loser by people you look up to. Yeah, it was pretty bad. There were certain people that I really felt, you know, and like the worst part about it is like that, you know, they were embarrassing me in front of other people, you know, in a place that probably shouldn't be embarrassed, but they were just like berating me in front of other people, you know, and it was really bad, and you know, I felt terrible afterwards, but you know, what can you do? So yeah, my mom always supported me. She always felt that like I can do good and I can do this and that. But to be honest, like I think that people were just trying to help. Like I think that there was definitely there was no way that I was gonna be able to do like this YouTube thing and be anywhere successful at the time, because you know I know Nintendo very well, I know RPGs very well, but like back then we weren't getting lit like JRPGs. You know what I'm saying? Like the JRPGs back then were not lit, and it was like only like Nintendo 3DS, and Nintendo 3DS was not big enough to really support and sustain, you know. And the live streaming, like I didn't know how to live stream like this back then. Like it just wasn't ready. So the fact that I needed to go get like maybe like a normal job and do all that and then do this on the side, I think that helped me tremendously, you know. But really, to be honest, like I can give my thanks to the Switch. Like the Switch is the reason why that I was able to even do this, because I was passionate about it. RPGs were coming, big Nintendo first party games were coming, and people were buying the system. The direct results of the Switch being successful and popular, like that helped me out a lot. So it was good. Prime became OJ's second son after the debate. Not according to the comment section. I'm a bully, and how dare me say what I said. So yeah, whatever. I don't know if it was even a debate. It was just simply discussion on whatever. So yeah. So just a discussion on whatever it was at the same time, you know. Big love though. Thank you for the $2. Let's go. Combo breakers in the house. Combo breakers in the house. Let's go. Big love. So good to see so much Xenoblade Chronicles X love on the timeline. So much Xenoblade love on the timeline. It's so good to see it, because I know it makes people upset. You know, I know it makes people upset when they see it. Not only that, but just because of the fans. The fans, we've been waiting for this. So it was just good to see. So good to see. Let's see. You can't legally be a bully after 5th grade. Legally. Shout outs though, guys. I appreciate y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Let's go. All right, let's see here. So basically, Switch saved you. No, I had already rebounded since then. I had a good job working as a health coach. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, crazy amount of pay, but it was good enough to take care of myself. It was good enough to take care of my family, my daughter. It was good enough to buy a house. It was good enough to buy food and to save a couple $100s every month, you know. So no, it was good. It was good. That's what saved me. Was that getting? There was some recruiter from Florida that called me randomly, like in, gosh, what was it? In early 2014, there was a recruiter that called me. I was posting my resume everywhere, like Indeed and stuff, and he just randomly called me and was like, "Hey man, we got this job, you know, as like a health coach. You know, you have your bachelor's degree in kinesiology and communication. This is perfect." And apparently for him, it was a big money, big paying job, because I was a recruiter as well afterwards. So he was really wanting to help me get the job, because then he gets paid too. So he actually helped me get the job. I went and interviewed, and yeah, like I said, the pay was good. The pay was good at the time, you know, 2014. The pay was good, and that's what saved me. That's actually what saved me, like 100%. But I would say that, like, the fact that you guys, in terms of back in the day, that this could become something, like, I always held out hope. That's why I kept on making videos, even while I had a regular day job that was paying well and I'd be working 8 hours plus a day. I still held out hope that there would be an audience here. My boy was born last year, Lucette. So non-Xenoblade fans, y'all start complaining and whining about stuff a lot of the times. I know you're not, MZAP, but a lot of people do. So I love this post too, man. I love this post. So this post was from, is it Dayron? And he did this will be my final broadcast. It has been 158 hours after Wii U Online has been shut down. And I have also lost connection. Thank you to my original squad, Avian, Nas, and Flame, who made this game very special to me. Dayron, last blade of Mira, signing off. This is in April of 2014. This dude posted this, right? It was so funny. He posted this in April of 2014. He was this last blade of him and his homies in Xenoblade Chronicles X. He was the last blade disconnected from the server. And then he posted this is Dayron, the last survivor of Mira. It's been 4,887 hours since the server has gone offline. I've established a connection with the Lifehold. I repeat, we will be operational in 3,392 hours. I repeat, we will be back in 3,392 hours. Blades, rise up! Oh my goodness, bro. This is so great. Shout outs to Dayron, bro. I'm glad that you're back, bro. I'm glad that you're back. He's back. He's back on this one. Yeah, he just left it on. I don't think he was actually playing the game. He just left it on, so that's what he did. The last blade of Mira. That's crazy. The last Kirby in Kirbyville. All right, guys. Let's see here. We're pretty much going to wrap it up for today's stream. Because there's a video referring to the Chronicles X announcement as the worst news for Switch 2. There's a video that's ridiculous. It has nothing to do with Switch 2. Not the worst news. It's just people being weird. It's just people being goofy and weird. Nothing to do with it. They already... Switch 2 announcement's planned. They're going to announce it when they announce it. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or Xenoblade Chronicles X announcement is planned. They announce it when they announce it. I don't understand why people think I didn't get what I want, Switch 2, so therefore it's bad for the... It's like, it has nothing to do with it. Stop being weird, guys. Not you, obviously, Bead Queen. People being weird about Xenoblade Chronicles X. Like, it's just so weird. It's so weird. If they announced, I don't know, Twilight Princess or Wind Waker, people would be like, oh, man, that's the worst announcement for Switch 2. They'd be like, oh, snap, I got what I wanted, you know? So, people are just being freaking goofy for no reason. Like, I don't know why people do this. Every time, like, if something gets announced, they say, it means this is not happening. It's just so weird. It's just so weird. It's just clickbait. I don't think it's not anything real substantial. Just clickbait. Just random nonsense. The Switchverse was upset about the Xeno news because he doesn't like Xenoblade. Once again, he doesn't. And I like that. I like that he's upset. It's good that he's upset. Good. Be upset. He doesn't play in like Xenoblade. So there you go. If it was Zelda, he'd like it. It'd be good news. Oh my gosh. It's so funny how people if you don't get what you want, it's bad news. If you get what you want, it's good news. It's like, damn, for everybody else that was begging for this game. Who cares about them? It's about what I want. Right? Let's see. It does get frustrating waiting and waiting. It does, but that has nothing to do with Xenoblade Chronicles X. I agree. It gets frustrating waiting and waiting, but stop listening to stupid Switch 2 people that make Switch 2 videos every single day. Stop hyping yourself into a tizzy about announcements. Stop taking what they're saying as gold. You know, but that has nothing to do with Xenoblade Chronicles X. The people just use something that they don't like to get upset about things. Nothing to do with Xenoblade X. I get it. You know, you don't get what you want. You wanted a Switch 2 announcement, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I get that, but that has nothing to do with the announcement of Xenoblade Chronicles X. They did not confirm a special edition for it right now, you know? So yeah. You're right, but yeah, that's what some people do, man. They hold it against Xenoblade. They do this all the time. Like, and it's only Xenoblade though. It's not like it's not Mario. It's not Zelda. It's only Xenoblade. People do this anytime a Xenoblade game is announced. Oh, that means we didn't get this. Oh, I'm mad because it's like, dude, what? Can you become a health coach for Boogie, Wings Redemption, and Review Tech? Probably not. They wouldn't listen to me. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. I am going to say this before you guys go. We have a very special mission for all the Blades out there. Check out my video on my reaction for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Not the video that I just did, but I have another video that I did where it was just the trailer, where I reacted to that. It was like my first thought and speculation as well. So yeah, I react to that. Let me make sure that's titled correctly. Yeah, full trailer reaction and speculation. So that video has went live right now at this point. So you guys go check it out. Go check that out. I'm going to put a link to it as well. So it's my first here we go talking about it. Although I did see on Twitter that it was there, then I'm like, all right, I got to go rush to make a video. There was some information that people were putting out, so I wasn't able to not get any information, but I was able to actually just say, hey, let me react to the trailer as well. So yes, Marvel vs. Capcom, it's coming. That's it. I got you, brother. Cuts, what's good, brother? Welcome. So check it out. Shout outs to MZAP watching my Xenoblade content despite not liking Xenoblade. I love that. That's so awesome. Thank you so much, MZAP. So go watch my reaction, guys. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I just uploaded the video, or I just actually set it to be live. So we should get 200 views like instantly. You guys, we got 157 people here. 150. You guys should all just go check it out right now. There's no need to be right here. Just go over there and watch the video. I mean, I just linked it. I just linked it. I'll link it again. So you guys all go watch it. Go check it out. Go watch and support your boy. Go drop a comment. Say, oh my God, OJ, this is a cool reaction. Or say, this reaction sucked. Just say, I hate Xenoblade. You can put that too. I don't care. Go there, check it out. Watch the video. I will link it one more time. So I appreciate all of you guys. This is the perfect music to end on too. Shout out to Fire Emblem. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all go check out the vid. 100+ people here. There should be no reason why I'm spamming my own video. You guys don't go check out the new video that I did talking about Xenoblade Chronicles X, the reaction to the trailer, discussing it, my first reaction. So, all right. Love y'all so much. Thank you guys for everything. And we will see you for tomorrow's stream, where we'll probably have some more game information come up. There should be something else tomorrow. I don't know what it's going to be, but there should be something else tomorrow. We'll see. All right, guys. Love y'all. Or at least this week.